Hello, everyone, and welcome to Girls from These Worlds. I am Shadi or Ambrose, she, they pronouns. I am going to be the keeper of this evening for the Arcane Core Seekers. We are in our penultimate. We just talked about this episode 7, Unholy. Without further ado, we're going to introduce our lovely cast, starting with Iris.
Sorry, I just have unholy stuck in my head now.
I know, like get it stuck.
How
That was
dare
the
you?
intent.
Hello, my name is Iris Wyndham, pronouns she, they, and I will be playing Cordelia Bennett, the monstrous pronouns she, her.
Cool. And then
Hi guys, I'm Vin at VinVoxVA on Twitter, and I'll be playing Mildred Millie Cole, the spooky pronouns they them.
awesome. And Red.
Hi, I'm Mischievous Red. My pronouns are she, her. I'll be playing Megan Frost, the Crooked, whose pronouns are also she, her.
Awesome. And Jazz.
What up? My name's Jazz, also known as Cinder Scoria on Twitter. My pronouns are she, they, and I am playing Mo Jackson, the professional, whose pronouns are she, her.
Awesome. And if you like the story so far for the Arcane Core or other stories here, please consider subscribing. These are amazing stories being told by several storytellers that are women or femme presenting. So please take the time and support the channel. Content warnings. I'm not sure if there's going to be violence, but I'm just going to keep it there. Violence and combat, trauma and processing trauma, grief and processing grief, minor body horror, dark imagery and concepts, descriptive scenes of death, not gore, just unsettling and dark and spooky, illusions and altered realities, memory manipulation, and just general creepy atmosphere. If these are things that don't mesh well with you, please take the time to take care of yourself. Come back later if there's a scene that comes up that doesn't make you feel great. There's going to be a VOD, so don't worry about it. And that doesn't just go for audience members, it also goes for the cast as well. They can walk away from it anytime or use safety tools that are in place to let me know. Okay, and without further ado, we're going to do the recap. So we started off last time with Millie having a dream sequence, starting with them being a child hanging out with their cousin who could not sleep that night and checking in on them. Did you want to talk to that Mildred Mills?
I mean, it was super cute. Ezra couldn't sleep. Millie was being a child, and I had to remember child brain mode for a very quirky kid, which ended up being super cute. They tried to offer some advice, and they end up like being adorable and counting sheep or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And then after counting sheep, what happens now?
You see, we're from counting sheep to counting compressions. What had happened was we went from adorable to edgy in like 2 seconds flat, if not faster. And we shifted to a scene. Again, also Ezra and Millie, but this time in an interrogation room where they had lost their temper, quote unquote, and practically killed somebody.
Upon leaving said room and almost killing someone, but Ezra being able to to help them long enough to recover them is the best way to put it. You stumble into the hallway and you meet Theo? Question mark? Maybe?
Possibly. No, not really. It was the manifestation of one of Millie's unintended demons.
Yeah.
Pretty much being a dick and saying, hey, you can't use your powers unless you do what I tell you. And they have no choice but to like listen to it. So
let's hope that doesn't come into play this time.
But
totally.
Yes.
I
hope it
doesn't. Anyway, you wake up after this happens to a message from Audrey to check in on you about how your experimentation went. But you also wake up to your phone had blown up because of where your teammates are. No one knows where anyone is. And Janice comes to your room to check in on you, to find someone, just find anyone at this point. And you do. You once Janice leaves, upon a questionable, cooler atmosphere afterwards, you teleport to Mo because that's who you are thinking of first, with your angels. After that, we're gonna go to Megan, if I remember correctly, finishing the conversation with the doll maker through the mirror, right?
Yeah, so that went well. She ended up having a conversation where she learned a bit about the doll maker, but she had to give up some information about herself in the process. She had very short answers, so I think she might be okay with it. Maybe, I don't know. Megan's optimistic about these things. We know this about her. She's optimistic about this. But she
I love
learns
the optimism.
she learns that the doll maker used to be human, but through experimentation on themselves, they became something new. They called themselves the Veiled. It's a term they coined themselves, and they seem very proud of it. And then also learned that also learned that Mo's in trouble and where Mo is.
Yeah.
And then the information she has to give up is if Megan misses her family, and then who Dr. Bannister is.
Cool. Awesome. Nicely recapped there,
Mhm.
by the way. From there, you know where Mo is, and you're like, okay, I kind of know where it is. I'm gonna go and find out what happens. And then we go transition immediately into battle, starting with Mo and Ezra fighting the three unknown entities in a alleyway. Then Cordelia comes in, as well as Millie, to help with the combat, but they are not very well prepared. Anyone that knows how to bypass certain barriers for some of the entities was able to, but Ezra was scolded and glared into not using magic, and then therefore ended up getting headbutted and crushed upon a big bear hug that went wrong. And y'all end up Mo deciding to retreat for now, once too many people got hurt. And Ezra ends up whistling and calling forward a dog that seems to appear out of nowhere, and leads you to, what is the place called again? Does anyone remember? I remember. I just want to see if anyone else remembers. The Night Creatures Lounge, right? Yes. Oh, interesting title. Bypassing the body shop, also on brand for Unholy. And let's see what else. You get there, what happens? I think everyone converges at it, but once you get to the body shop, right?
Real quick, I don't know why, but the only name that was coming to mind was the Nighttime Tavern, and I was like, that's not it at all. But,
That reminds me of something, though. I was like, wait.
But yes, we all regrouped and had a fun little family, heart to heart, no yelling involved, no secrets revealed because we don't keep any between each other. It was awkward. Secrets coming out left and right. Millie's an infernal now. Don't know where that came from, but we totally probably do. I talked to a Reaper named Dory.
Okay, I remember at the time my mic, I talked quieter, but Dorian, you called them Dory. And I'm like, oh yeah, Dory's fine.
Okay.
But
Perfect.
like, so it's a bit now, it's fine, call them Dory.
Okay.
But yes, continue.
No, of course. While that we just sort of once again had one of our lovely family chats in which we told each other to not keep secrets anymore, to stop making deals with shit, and who knows how long that will last this time. But we decided that our dear Mo could be cleansed at Theo's house, and we sort of went our separate ways shortly after. There's a few other discussions, but they escape me at the moment.
I just want to say that I still think it's hilarious that at least like 2 other people, well, 3 technically, everyone else has a deal with an entity, but Megan's the one that gets all the shit for it. Just because she's the most open about it. Okay?
I'm a hostage, my dude. I didn't make any deals.
But the other conversation, some of the other conversations that occurred was Megan managed to piss Theo off substantially,
Yes.
and also called in a friend from the cleaners
Yes.
to meet up with her.
So you reached out to the cleaners. I think for your move, whenever you finally do meet up with that person, I think you have to do something based off of your move. I don't like I read it. It was like you have to roll something.
It's a favor.
Oh, it's a favor. Okay, so
It's a favor to be claimed at a later date, or it could come back to bite me, which never ever happens to Megan.
no, not at all. Just reading the Crooked playbook, I'm like, oh man, this is just set up for drama, just naturally. Anyway, is there anything else I'm forgetting? Because I think we covered everything. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, just Theo appearing once everyone was there, but like kind of implied by Megan that yes, Theo's there and pissed off at Megan. Yes.
Oh, I was just gonna note that for the first time ever, Mo succeeded on a check to not read the chapter.
Yeah. That is because
Dang it!
that is because Mo now realizes something's going on, and now like they have the opportunity to check to stop themselves, but wanted to very much. I'm assuming Jazz wanted this to get corrupted, but it's okay. We have plenty of other opportunities, possibly maybe going forward. All right. Without further ado, unless there's anything else that is being, we're gonna pick up from where we left off. Now we're starting in the bar. Theo wanted to kind of get people moving to go so that Mo can be cleansed, because that is the objective that is on their mind at the moment, but then realizes that everyone's kind of exhausted and not doing too well, even though like people got healed. There just might need to be a moment of let's just decompress real quick. So Theo raises a finger to all of you, goes to the bartender, the one that you assume is the bar owner that Megan knows, as well as Ezra knows. Megan, you know that the bartender's name is Cynthia. So I didn't say that last time, I apologize. And they have a quiet conversation among themselves. And within like about 2 minutes, I don't know if anyone wants to roll anything, you can if you want to like be snoopy. But it seems that she nods, kind of frivolously throws her hand like whatever, do whatever you want. And they return to y'all. Take a seat into the booth once Ezra has already moved. And lets y'all know, like, yeah, so we have about an hour. Just there's a lot going on with the book, right? Like we haven't, well, I'm not even supposed to be here right now to talk to you about it. You should be talking to Aurora about the journal, but it's kind of important to know what it is, if it is what I think it is.
Theo, are you sure that you know what you're doing?
What do you mean?
Are you sure that you're going to be able to cleanse Mo?
Yeah. Why? What is the concern?
I mean, no, it's just that this is a powerful artifact, and I want to make sure that you know what you're doing.
Yes. Do you know what I'm doing?
They did bring someone back from the dead.
Well, I'm well aware of that. Just very
Does Mo
much.
know that though?
That you helped?
Does
You know,
he know?
considering my memory problems, it could be either way, honestly.
I think we had a get together after Megan and Cordelia found out, before Millie got back. The three of us in our little like abandoned X-Files office area.
You know that Ezra came back. You don't know who brought him back.
Ah, got it.
Yes. Yes, that is correct.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's fine. No. Considering my and also Mo's memories problems.
I see. I understand. Don't worry.
We're good.
So
That's the first time I'm hearing that. Okay. You can do that?
technically, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna just take that in stride.
We can talk about it later if you want to.
Sure. Yeah, I got so many questions.
Yes. So this journal, it turns into other things, right? For people. I'm assuming it turned into something for you, Mo.
Yes. Not a journal. Something else.
So much so that it made you want to open the book, correct? It's not your fault, mind you. It's what it does.
Yeah, there's this book I used to read to my daughter a long time ago. I hadn't seen it in a while, so I couldn't help myself.
The pull of the book makes you want to. It's not even you might not, you weren't supposed to open it, right? Like that's not it's just what it does. This book was supposed to have been bought in by the Corps 3 years ago, but an ex-hunter, an ex-seeker, decided to try to profit off of it instead. We're attempting. It was sold with 1 or 2 other items out of a collection of 10, and they were stopped before that happened. But 2 items had already been sold out of the 10. And it was the assumption that it was that journal. No one was able to classify it yet, but it, based off of what's happening with you, I'm assuming that it causes possession of some sort.
Yeah, that's what Jack thinks.
Does anyone want to roll investigate mystery to ask Theo a question or anything like that about it?
Yes.
Yes. So go ahead. Whoever wants to roll investigate. Or if you have a specific question in general, I'll see what you should roll for.
So after this conversation, Megan wants to talk to Theo, but that's after
Okay.
this.
Yeah. Oh, cool. I don't know.
That's a 3.
Oh. Okay. Anyone else?
Mark that XP.
I will. I don't know what to ask though.
They can give you a little bit more, because they don't know that much about the book. They just know what's documented. They don't know what happens to people after. Oh, cool. So you get 1 holds.
Cool.
Would you like to ask?
I feel like I wouldn't ask what is being concealed here because Mo trusts Theo implicitly. So I'm not gonna ask that. I do want to ask what can it do? Or I guess what was it going to do? One of those two.
What was it going to do to you or to possible victims?
I guess me specifically. I mean, I get that it's possessing or in the process of possessing me, but like what for?
Okay. So you asked that. Theo thinks about it. It seems to be passing down from person to person, right? So my guess is that there has been no influx of people dying unnaturally in the New York City area. There hasn't been an influx of people going missing. But you're able to get the book from someone just fine. So my guess is, and this is a theory, is that it wants to take over you to a point where the book is no longer.
What do you mean?
Become permanently possessed and then pass the book on to someone else for permanent possession again.
Okay, cool. Great. No doubt. Bet.
I'm hoping not. Like he like raises the hand. I'm hoping not, but there's no real case of permanent possession. It's just it's going to be harder to remove whatever the problem is later. It could hurt you long term. That's why it's easier to, before it fully happens, get it taken care of.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good. I do not want to be permanently possessed by an evil book, so
the book is and he like looks to Megan. You said something about something possessing Mo, correct?
Calls itself the doll maker.
Okay. Roll, Megan, sharp for me. Or anyone that wants to can roll sharp on.
Nope.
Wow.
I wanna.
I level up though.
7.
That's good. Yes. You got a
Hey,
7.
leveling up.
Another
7.
7.
7 and
Hold on, I gotta scroll. Da. Hey, triple sevens! Let's go to
wow,
Vegas.
Lucky, right?
Seven,
Let's go!
7. Let's go. That just means luck for everyone going forward. That's good.
Everyone except Megan.
Except Megan, because Megan
Megan.
is worried about a couple of things, I'm assuming. But you all notice that Theo makes a face like a what, like, you know, like a and hides it very quickly. Like the best way to put it, because I wouldn't say that you have a mixed success, so you're not sure where to pinpoint that, like what that face is, but it's essentially recognition is the quickest way to like put it. And then confusion, and then he says, "You talk to the doll maker."
Me?
Does that name ring a bell?
I mean,
That's what they call themselves. How did you talk to the doll maker? Did you go into containment?
we have the doll maker.
Yeah.
No shit.
I don't think you told us that,
Locked him away a
Mo.
long time ago. Like, how are you able to talk to the doll maker?
I was trying to find where Mo was since no one knew where she was. I did some mirror magic to see where she was, and the doll
I'm not
maker
gonna
found
ask
out.
how you know how to do mirror magic, but yeah, I can. And you got the doll maker. Theo looks to Ezra for a moment and then back to y'all. It's like, that's not how that works. I'm definitely gonna have to talk to the core about that. They're in containment. They're not supposed to be able to reach out to anyone, is the best way to put it.
Could they have like a link to the book, and that's what's causing it?
Maybe. That makes a lot of sense. That's like he like looks very concerned now. Like if like you would think that this person has like the little stone cold of faces is the best way to put it. They're showing a lot of expression of concern right now.
What
Like
are you thinking?
they're a transcendent class entity. They are not. We did our best to lock them down a long time ago, and our understanding is that they can, but if they have a way to get out or work outside of containment, they're possessing you, essentially. and other people that were possessed by the book before.
You said
Okay.
that.
No, go ahead.
Sorry, you said that there were two things that were sold. The book. Did we ever classify what the other was?
No, we don't know what the other one was. We were able to get out the other ones, 8 out of them, easily classified and stored. But we knew that one was journal, the other one was a new item that we never heard of before. Don't even have an understanding what it is. I'm lost.
I think I'd heard about it being sold. I think there was some information about it online.
Dark web things, I'm assuming, or black market magic. Thanks.
Red's looking through her notes. She doesn't remember the details.
No, you're fine. You're totally fine. Yeah. So then those what came after you might have something to do with this then.
Yeah, I mean, their eyes were pitch black and they were
Sounds on brand. Yep.
stronger than people.
Also on brand for possession, yes. With a darker entity, an eldritch entity, yes. So all the more reason to make sure that you get cleansed as soon as possible. I would advise, I know this is going to be hard. Try not to read anything.
Read?
Mm-hmm.
Try
Yeah.
to read anything?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's hard. I apologize. But I'm assuming it's triggered by
We
reading.
could blindfold you.
Okay. No, I don't feel comfortable with that.
I
No,
mean,
I don't feel.
we're gonna be walking down a city street, and like I know a lot of people in New York City do not care in general, but they're gonna care enough if someone is carrying a woman blindfolded down the street for sure.
I mean,
I just close my eyes, give me a pair of
sunglasses.
just lead me down the street, I guess. But like, that makes me feel. I don't really. I don't feel comfortable doing that.
We're not gonna blindfold you, Mo.
Okay. Cool. Great. Bet. Lit.
Is that what literally Mo said?
Mo's been reading forums and shit, trying to figure out how the kids talk. No.
No, I can imagine Mo like saying all those things reference exception. Anyway, it's like all right, so we're gonna start getting ready then to leave soon. I would say that normal radiance damage probably, or some sort of celestial related damage might work on them. But haven't seen these things or fought them, so I don't know. We'll just need to be careful. I don't know.
Yeah, we can do careful. That was sarcasm. Y'all.
Okay, like
Sarcasm.
Theo literally made that
Sarcastic.
face of like, really?
I was going for a joke, trying to lighten the mood. All right, never mind. I won't do that again.
All right. Then you see Theo look to Ezra, and stands up to talk to Ezra. The best way to put it is like it's not that far away from y'all that they're doing this, but he sits on the bar stool next to Ezra, and they seem to be having a conversation. Now, from this point on, and he grabs Ezra's left hand as they're talking. I'm going to say that I'm going to open up the floor to everyone to do what they want. So they can do one thing in this space to prep to get ready to leave. So I am going to start in order of how the overlay is. So Iris, unless Megan, you look like you wanted to say something. You can you? Okay, cool. Iris, go first.
Gotcha. I think I want to have a chat with Ezra. Doesn't need to be all that private or anything.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Do you have a place where, obviously Mo takes priority, but do you have a place where we could do my ritual?
Oh, Ezra's looking at you. His left hand is out. Something's going on with Theo doing something with magic over his arm. You're not entirely sure what that is, but you're not, like, you're focused on Ezra right now. Well, obviously the core is one of the safest places to do those things. They have ritual rooms. We do, I mean, we can gain clearance. I know what the passcode is already, but I have to go to the core, and Megan's like being hunted by cleaners at the moment. Unless we split off. Then there's my place. There's Theo's place. There's, I think there's like a safe house that we can use possibly as well, but it's the core safe house, so it's kind of the same thing, just less guarded. No one's really there. That's the best way to put it. Yeah, it's not it, but I can think of it.
I mean, if we're already going to be at Theo's, I don't want to offer up your place, Theo, but
It just like I already know about this, so it's fine. Barely like registers you as he's continuing to. Ezra nods and says, "You made it. You have a favor to Willow."
yes. It was a rough night last night.
I'm sorry.
After I left your apartment, I went searching for Mo. And lo and behold, she wasn't at her apartment. So instead, I just found Willow, and she's not a bad influence. I want to make that clear. She's lovely. However, I think the sight of her instead of Mo just incited chaos. And so I couldn't take it. I needed a favor.
I don't doubt that she's lovely. I'm just having a hard time, Corey. You see him look over at Willow. Willow is sitting on the far end of the bar. Has a very red looking drink, a very sugary looking drink with lots of cherries on top. Sugar around the
jar
rim
of maraschino cherries.
Yes, just like there's a jar next to it, and they're just like dumping it. And Esther just like doesn't triple take like what. All I see is them.
I know.
I trust you to make the choice that you need to make. I just really hope it doesn't hurt you.
I mean, I can't die again. That was supposed to be a joke.
Can you stop? Can people stop making jokes?
I know.
Like dark humor jokes. I can't right now.
We're stressed. It's a lot. I'm sorry, but
I'd rather not you not die again, please.
I won't. You have my word, but not in like some spectral or mystical favor type of way. No fae bullshit.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that in general, just making a normal
just
deal.
Good fae.
No magical strings attached at all. Thank you. Yeah, just be safe.
Yeah.
You do also need to talk to Willow about the bodies that they have for you,
Oh, shit.
the human models that they have procured for you. I'm
Wasn't
gonna
sure if
let
they were
you.
ready.
Oh yeah, they are. It was the next day. They were gonna have it ready for you. So I will let you do that, but I'm gonna have to come around to you when y'all are leaving.
Certainly.
So don't worry about that. All right, next is Millie. What would you like to do?
I honestly can't think of anything off the top of my head, like scheming wise. Unless there's anybody who want to have a conversation with Millie. I am good.
I feel like I had a backup just in case you. Second.
Oh boy.
Oh, no worries. So, where are you sitting? Like, where are you? Where would
I don't think
Billy
they
come
haven't
in?
left the booth.
No, you haven't. So, like, while this is all happening, you probably got like you were sitting next to Theo that sat down to like do the spiel of everything that was going on and like making theories of what the book might be and what might be happening to Mo. And you had a strange impulse in your back of your head the entire time. But you were able to stave it off because you're feeling a certain way about the dream you had the night before. But as Theo walks away and people are branching off to do their own thing, you hear that voice in your head from earlier. So that's a Nephilim, right?
As far as I'm aware, yes, it is.
And my understanding is that they are responsible for the whole Ezra situation, the cause of nearly ripping the arm off, the anger, the rage, on why I actually look like that guy over there, right?
Yes, and I'm I'm trying to do something positive about it.
Or you can do something else about it.
No, why would I do anything else about
Feel better? Catharsis? Releasing tension.
it? There
Getting it
are
off your chest by actually throwing some fists instead.
This is too fragile of a moment to do anything chaotic. I am aware of that much.
Have to do that. How about this? I'll give you one instead. His mind's open for the picking if you want to. Delve a little deeper, find out a little bit more.
Above game. God dang it. End game.
Yes.
It's subtle, right?
Very.
I'll go ahead and roll weird.
Thank you. Also mark experience.
TM. That's an 11.
Sweet. So this would be to, if I remember, I think it's investigate a mystery and you have telepathy. So what did you have two hold questions you can ask. What would you like to ask?
Can you please run the questions by me because
Oh yeah,
I never have the book up.
I got you,
Sorry.
You're fine. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? What is being concealed here? Now keep in mind, you can flavor those questions however you want. I'm not picky.
Okay. I'm gonna go what can hurt it and what's it going to do next.
Awesome. Okay. So while you're skimming through, you're like staring at the back of Theo's head because like your back is to you. And you start to enter their brain space, is the best way to put it, looking through their like glimpses of memory, and get a glimpse of them in a dark place, probably an alley, late at night, New York City somewhere. I'm not sure when time period. And they are breathing heavily. They're in a lot of pain. They can barely move. And you see them looking down at a bolt, like an arrow bolt through their chest, like their arm. It looks like it's coated with something. And there's like the black veins coming out of it. So it seems like they have a weakness to some kind of residue or some kind of infernal related thing. If injected, it would cause some form of paralysis, or weaken them for a short duration. So that's what you get the vibe of. But only if you're able to break through. What if they have any other like protections? Cool. If you're able to do that, perfect. But you don't know if they have those protections or not. The other question was what?
What's it going to do? Like next moves.
What's it going to do? So besides saving Mo to the like like to cleanse Mo, right now it is updating as residuals to be completed at the moment, because they were able to kind of finish, but then they had to leave last time really quick, because when you went back to talk to Ezra, Theo was gone. So Theo was taking this hour to finish, is the best way to put it.
Okay, I think after peering and just staring intently at the back of Theo's head, they're just gonna fold their arms and lean back to put on the airs of resting. Just out.
Cool. Awesome. Surreptitiously being sneaky, you mark experience if you didn't already, because you gave in to what the voice wanted. And yeah, we love to see it. All right, next is you, Megan.
Okay, so Theo is still very much entranced or like busy with Ezra, right? Okay.
Mhm.
The dog is still here though.
Yes.
Okay. So what Megan is gonna do is she's gonna take a napkin and she's gonna write a note to Theo on it. So I can either tell what the note is gonna be, or we can leave that for a surprise to later, and I can type it out to you, Shadow.
You can totally type it out.
I think it'd be a good surprise later.
I think it's a good surprise later. I'm down for surprises.
So she's going to write out a note to Theo, and then kind of stick it in the dog's collar. So he'll find it later.
Okay. Cool. Like, I appreciate the secretness. It makes me happy. Is there anything else you wanted to do besides that? Because that would be a quick thing.
Yeah, like, okay, so I don't know if I could use it for this, but read a bad situation to try and figure out the best way to not piss Theo off further and to potentially get, like, in better graces.
I love that so much. Yes, you can.
Okay, cool.
This is a bad situation, not in terms of combat. In terms of the tension is high.
Okay, well, that failed.
Oh. Shit. Does anything happen with I don't think so.
Read
I don't
it
think
back.
so. No, nothing happens.
No, not that I can see.
It's just you don't see it, is the best way to put it. But yeah, well.
I have no clue, but she's gonna stick with the
Okay.
note anyway.
We mark experience. I will say, and I'll give this to you, as the keeper, that you are, they are not going to do anything because you haven't done the last thing to piss them off yet. So like, you're all good. You're all Gucci so far.
Yeah.
I will let you know in some way if you're getting there. I won't actually say words, but I'm gonna say like, okay. All right. Totem line. But yes, so I wanted to see if there was one other thing you want to do, and unfortunately you failed the roll.
That's fine.
But yeah. And last but certainly not least, Mo. What is Mo doing?
Hopefully resting. But I would also like to talk to Cordelia.
Yes.
If we could get a quiet
Me?
second. Yes, you. Yeah, so Mo is just gonna kind of like, I don't know, where are you, Cords?
I think that I was sitting over next to Ezra, but I think that I didn't want to bother Theo's work, and so I've just been sort of floating in and out around the bar. Yeah.
I'm just gonna be watching you for a minute, just pacing, and then I'm gonna like, okay, and I'm gonna get to my feet, stagger on over there, probably sit at the bar, and I'm gonna pat the seat like you can sit on it. Come on, let's talk.
I will almost begrudgingly go float over the bar stool. Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm doing. It's going. I am.
You know, I feel like you used a bunch of words that weren't. Wait, I'm having a grammar fart. Adjectives? Nouns? You didn't finish those sentences.
No, I didn't. I'm worried about all of us. To really get into things, I'm quite concerned for you. I honestly don't know how to feel about Millie. And honestly, surprisingly, Megan is the person I'm least worried about, and she's wanted by the core.
I'm gonna try not to take that personal. I understand where you're coming from. Kind of feel like we're all in dire straits at the moment. But I mean, mostly I was kind of talking about the whole resurrection thing. Yours. I mean.
I mean, oh.
You really want to do this?
I don't really see any other option.
I guess. I guess.
I have been dead for too long. And I don't want to die. I don't want to stop existing. But being intangible, being cut down to my basest emotions whenever I see someone holding hands or enjoying a warm beverage is eating away at me.
I wish you would have told us that you felt this way.
I mean, I thought that, I guess maybe it was hopeful thinking that maybe you all knew, or I guess keyed in on it somehow. Nothing, there's no good in what I am. It's, death is in and of itself not bad, but being trapped between the two, it's hell?
You know, when I was in the army, uh, we all had different ways to coping with what we were doing. I had always seen death, I mean, as a gift, I guess, kind of the prize you get for living. I can't justify taking lives. That's what I did on the daily, but it was a way to, I guess, comfort myself as I acknowledge that I would be ending somebody's life. I was always of the opinion that death is the end all be all. That's it. Life is hard, and death is rest. I'd always thought, after finding out about the supernatural, that what's dead should stay dead, because life is punishment. It's rough and it hurts. And I had never thought how hard it must be for you to exist in a way that's not dead, but not alive. And, Boards, I'm sorry about that. I heard what you said a couple hours ago, that you can't contact any of us when you need us if we're not here. And you know, I think I've been taking you for granted. So if this is what you want, and I want you to make sure it's what you want, then I'm behind you. I always will be. And I want you to know that you can talk to us. Maybe not just me, just, you know, talk to somebody. Because you're still human.
The reason I thought that this would be a solution is because when my brother died, no one got to say goodbye. The entire mine collapsed, and there wasn't even anything to say goodbye to. Then, not even, I don't think it was a month later, it's hard to tell at this point, my mother couldn't take it, and the heartbreak got to her. I tried who knows how many solutions, but none of them worked. And I was just so rife with pain that I thought maybe if I can just, I don't know, become something more, something different, It won't be this hard, but instead I became nothing but my emotions. Death is rest, but this isn't really undeath, it's just a second extended life, and it is hard. And I think we can both agree that there is nothing harder than surviving those you love. You can also talk to us. Doesn't have to be me. Just anyone.
I'll keep that in mind.
Also, this almost feels like the wrong time to say it, but we're talking now, and so I would like to apologize for calling you my mother earlier. It's been a day.
I understand. I know we joke about y'all being my kids, but honestly, Cordelia, I don't know, when you went from being a nuisance who never left me alone to someone I would be proud to call my daughter. But you did. Please don't let this go to your head.
If anything, it's going straight to my heart.
Well, I've always been a bit of a hypocrite when it comes to my own principles, so you come back to life and then you don't die, you hear me?
Yes, of course.
When I say that Ezra passes by while this is happening, or else she'll kill you, is what he says as like he passes by.
You didn't hear that. Earmuffs.
I didn't hear anything. I was like, what didn't hear anything. So what happens? I'm going to give you all 2 health back. So which one of you get 2 health back?
I'm not gonna die. Well,
so if you were unstable, you are officially not stable. Like you are stable now. You were unstable before, you were now stable. Yes. You see that Ezra has their like moved his hoodie up. Like you see that it's slashed in the front. It looks like it decayed out in the back. But a lot of it looks like the wounds or any visible traumas that might have happened to him is a lot better now. He has rolled up the sleeves of his hoodie, and you can see that his tattoos on the left hand go up a little further than he used to. Before it was just around the wrist, his finger, his hand, and now it's up to his elbow. And it definitely looks different. A little bit more bold, maybe, in terms of line work, but that's about it. Different symbols. So I can use magic again. So you don't have to yell at me this time. I'm sorry. You
for real?
For real. Yes.
For real?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I won't come into the path of a full headbutt next time. I will not try to attack someone that is literally 2 times bigger than I am with a makeshift bat, expecting it to work. Yes, I will not do any of those things. But yeah, and as we're saying that, Theo walks up. He's like, okay, we're ready to go.
I'm ready if y'all are ready.
I'm gonna do something real quick.
I'm gonna shake Millie awake. Awake.
I'm here. I'm ready. Let's go.
You good? You all
Yeah,
right?
I'm fine.
All right.
Cool. Give me 1 second. I'm going to roll something real quick. Not worry. It's nothing to. It might not be something to worry about.
Might.
Okay, so nothing to worry about. All right, cool. So I mean, it is, but you know everything now. So as Theo is getting ready to open the door, his eyes closed. You see like his dog trots up next to him as this is happening. His eyes closed as he just for the handle, and like tilts his head while that's happening. Like, oh shit. And eyes open, looks like he's like processing something. And looks back at you. All right, so the cleaners are here. Not here, not like at the bar, just the disturbance that happened at 𝐂𝐫𝐲 with the alley. They came to investigate that. But there's 3 groups looking through 𝐂𝐫𝐲 right now. 3. Yeah, 3. 3 groups of 3. Yes. So I would say, and looks back at Megan. I'm not sure where Megan is in this group like situation here. But like, do you have a hood or something?
She always has a hood.
It's like flips it up real quick. Yeah. I got it covered. Okay. We have to split up. We need to split up, but I'm assuming everybody will like the address gives the address out loud to you. If no one didn't know, I was like, but if we have to split up, there, right there. Just gonna take it easy. All right. And y'all step out. Willow and Damien follow you out. I want. Who's going out first? Would that be you, Mo? Would Mo be the one like going out first? And then whoever's last would be last. Okay. Both of y'all roll read a bad situation.
Love that.
I didn't want it to be everyone rolling. That's all. So don't worry about that.
Big yikes. Okay.
Okay. That's not my worst roll tonight.
Yeah.
Where is read a bad situation? I guess it would be under R. Duh. Nope. Nice.
Okay.
I don't know shit.
All right. So Mo, you're distracted by the urgency of needing to get the hell out of 𝐂𝐫𝐲 Avenue. Megan, you're on high alert because you just heard the cleaners are out, so you are aware of like what to like sharp-eyed looking around. So you hold 1. So your questions are what's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? What's the best way to protect the victims?
What's the best way out?
Best way out. So you and Ezra both know how to use the back streets of 𝐂𝐫𝐲 Avenue. You don't think the cleaners would use them, but it depends on what group there is, because like there might be some that would prefer back alleys, but if they're looking for, it seems like they're focused more on the disturbance than you maybe. So back alleys might be the best way, but it might not be the best way in terms of the entities you fought earlier. So that is the only concern you have. But you know for a fact that going down just like the main street of 𝐂𝐫𝐲 Avenue, that would leave you very wide open. And best would be to split up if you decide to do that method to get out. So like instead of traveling in a group of like how many adults, it would be like splitting off and going down 2 sides of the street instead. So there's a pro and a con to whichever.
Yeah,
like,
she'll tell them
doing.
that, and she'll
Okay.
say that. She'll repeat what you just said, but she'll also say, y'all were like pretty beat to hell. I don't think that we should risk them again. Like looking at like Theo's like slash shirt, we should probably split up. And I think that I should go with Damien and Willow because they'd think that I'd be with you. And if they recognize any of you.
Okay.
I mean, I could turn invisible and also keep close.
Okay.
Feel
I
better
can
about
just
that.
I can just take one of you with me. The wing situation. If Megan, if you still trust me, that'll work.
You can do that?
That's really cool.
How reliable is that? I've never seen you do it.
It's kind of like
One more time, I didn't quite catch that, Mo. It's like you Theo, like with the most monotone voice, it's like bending space and time. But what do I know?
It's not that I don't trust you, it just seems like a very complex skill. And we could end up somewhere worse, I think.
I don't think that's possible, but
Okay, if you're sure, I'll trust you. We'll go.
Right. Where are you going? Because I do not think you've been to Theo's apartment.
No, I haven't.
If you want to go somewhere near his apartment, like if since he gave the address, like a coffee shop I go to often, or
The subway
something
stop,
like
I
that.
imagine,
might be-
too.
Middle of the coffee shop.
Yeah, I guess we can go to the totally coffee shop that's there.
Yeah, totally. All right, cool.
Yeah,
So if
totally.
you wanted to do that, are you just bringing Megan, or are you bringing Willow and Damien as well?
I'm just gonna take Megan.
Okay. Cool. So interesting. All right, then roll. They'll describe, well, once you roll, describe how the travel happens with both of you.
Oh boy. Okay.
It's probably gonna be fine, don't worry.
It should be. Okay, I forgot how addition works. It's the same maneuver. They just take Megan by the hand, just give her a very gentle nod, looks at everyone, and they are just gone. The wings snap open, close in, and they're at the cafe. Because I rolled an 11.
Awesome. I was like, what kind of success was this? All right, awesome. So when you go to the cafe, just so that you just don't appear in the middle of the cafe, you appear in the bathroom stalls. It's empty. So like you're able to pinpoint a nice place where it usually is empty. There is someone washing their hands there. That looked down, washing their hands, look back up, you're there, and they're like, fuck, okay. I'm gonna leave. Like, and then they're just like shit, and they like go around you and then like run out. But like it's New York, it's fine, don't worry. Cool. Is there anything y'all wanted to do? Like you're just gonna go to Theo's house? Because we can follow you for a little bit if we want to do.
Megan will ask to borrow Millie's phone, text her contact in the cleaners, and be like, change of plans. Talk later. Snowflake.
This is so on brand for Megan. She's like, shit, not Central Park, your house. Oh, mean in Chicago. Actually, meet here. So you're telling them where to meet? Where are you?
Oh, just later, because like
Okay.
she doesn't know where she'll be when now. So they'll figure
So
it
you're
out.
texting them
Yeah.
with the snowflake as well.
Yeah.
Like at the end of it. After like a few seconds, you get back like, okay, like kind of raised eyebrow emoji, and this is like, I'll be on standby. I'm in Calico Avenue because of disturbance anyway, so I'll find you later. Star. So yeah. Are y'all just heading to Theo's apartment? Is there anything you wanted to do there? Well, they're not there.
So they're not there. Is anyone else there?
Oh, the cat's there. You know that like Theo's cat's there, so about it.
Megan doesn't want to do
Theo knows
anything.
Theo knows you're going to his house at the very least, so that helps.
Megan
So
might like
when-
go inside. The Megan will go inside, so they're not just like awkwardly standing in front of his door for forever.
Okay. Okay, so you go in. I would say that unless there's something you both want to do, because you can tell me, you can go into the living room and you just wait there. And if you want to message the rest of your group, you can find out how they're doing. But is there anything you wanted to do? Leave it open. No?
Megan's gonna
Okay,
flip
cool.
on the TV and just sit
Alright.
there.
Yeah, cool. Two friends just watching TV in a home they broke into. Okay, cool. Next. All right, back to the rest of the group seeing them vanish. Wings out, the space bends, they're gone. It's as Jez had said earlier. So Theo like makes a face at this. The fact that teleportation is like, right. Shall we? Back alley or splitting up?
I'd rather we don't split up, but honestly, we're not wanted. Well,
We're not wanted.
we're not wanted. So I feel like if we run into the cleaners, it'll be easy to explain away. So we can just walk on out of here.
Damien like looks you over and it's like, you look like you got into a fight with something.
I did get into a fight with something.
I
Is
know
that
you
supposed
got
to be
into
a
a fight with
compliment?
something. It's
I don't
not.
know if that's a compliment.
It's not a compliment. Like, I mean,
Like, compliment.
it's
Just saying.
you look hurt. There's a fight that happened over there. They might ask questions.
I mean, what's there to say?
Okay, so Damien just shakes his head, shrugs out of his hoodie, so like zips down his hoodie, and then gives it to you. Does Mo actually make that face?
Mo, are you okay?
Like Mo just like blue screens.
I mean, she definitely blushes. I don't know if that really shows on her skin, but like it's definitely like a whole like, okay. Cool.
Lucky for you, he did not notice. So like gives you the hoodie, like that at least cover anything, like the imprints on your dress, blood and stuff like that. You pull up your hood at any time. Okay.
Thanks.
Drift over to
Yeah, I was just gonna like put the hood up and
Put
just
the
kind of
hood.
like
drift over to Willow and just be like, this means coffee went well.
Oh, okay. That's adorable. And Damien just looks back and he's like, what is this shit about coffee? Like, I've heard it like 4 times now.
It's a long story. It's a long story. It's actually not that long story. I'll explain
Later.
it to you later. Yep.
Yeah. Very cool. So, Mo and Cordelia roll here. I'm just assuming that you're walking down the street. So you're walking down the street together. Everyone's like walking in a group, aiming to head out of the out of Canada, right?
What are we doing?
Can I turn invisible?
Yes, you can totally turn invisible.
Gotcha.
So roll weird then, to make sure that works.
Yes.
Oh, not me.
That's a 10.
So you turn invisible, just fine.
Gotcha.
So you don't have to roll cool because you're invisible, so you're fine. Roll cool.
Oh, cool. I got you. I'm so cool.
Awesome. And everyone else rolled fine. So y'all are walking down. Hustle and bustle is normal. Actual view. Okay. Everything seems fine. You're walking down the street. Hustle and bustle as you're walking by where you're across the street from the alley where everything had went down. You see that the dumpster had been pushed back against the wall, and there is 3 people, maybe 4 people standing there. They're all dressed in black. They have like, it's not hoods, like it's a kind of like, but they're down. So they look kind of street tech wear is the best way to put it. Maybe an accent color of some sort, but they're kind of meant to be nondescript is the best way to put it. And it looks like they're investigating the scene. Their backs are to you. And one is out looking around, but they do not notice you. As y'all pass by. So everything's just fine so far. Cool.
I mean, I could move to a nearby alley and just fucking holler, just scream, try and draw them away.
I think we're good. I think we're good.
Okay.
Are you talking to me, the GM, or are you talking to Mo, the professional?
Talking to Mo, the professional.
Okay. So fine, cool. I was like, you could. It's like what I was gonna be like, you could do that. No, you're fine. So y'all continue down. Damien is looking around for any form of imposing threats. So he's taking them back. While you're doing this, Willow is going to trot up to you, Cordelia, and taps you in your invisible state. It's like, so I have the bodies for you. I'm sorry, yes, I can still see you. It's fine. And you can see that their eyes are very bright green. Not too much, but enough where you're like, oh, that's yeah, like that's why. I can show you. Did you want me to show you?
Yes, please. This is weird and exciting, but yes.
Cool. So you see them giddy, and then they do shadow magic. So they pull together like a pool of, it looks like black ichor, but it's just shadows. And it forms up to make the outline or shape of human, like bust is the best way to put it. So give me 1 second while I pull up the selections you have.
My
And I
goodness.
will like describe them. Cool. We've been waiting for this, people.
A new car.
Please don't.
I'm sorry.
Please don't. I appreciate you, but still.
I don't know.
Okay, and so there we go. So one of them appears that you see the bust of. They have olive skin, short brown hair. That's straight. It comes down to like a nice cute cut near the jaw. Forest green eyes. They have cheek piercings here, and a septum piercing. They have a very like graceful build about them. The name that you see, like that seems to wisp by, says Eve Sawyer. But that's the only information you get there. Then below like changes and you see someone else with long blonde hair that clearly has black roots, so they're dyed blonde. Sun-kissed skin, aqua eyes, has several birthmarks on their face. Not birthmarks, beauty marks on their face. And also has a graceful build. So like looks like that's those were like the bills that seem to be popping up more often. Next is medium length strawberry blonde hair, honey brown eyes, freckles everywhere. So like a very like everywhere freckled. You can only see a little bit of, but they have like a tattoo on their right shoulder. They're very curvy. And oh, sorry, the one before was Cassandra Blackwell. This one is Claire Webb. And then the final one has long sandy blonde hair, sandy blonde, light brown hair with cute cut bangs, cream colored skin, deep green eyes. You can't see it, but it is noted that they have a tattoo on their arms, or 2 tattoos on both arms that are floral of some sort. They're very slender. Their name is Cora Horton. So those are the 3. As Willow is showing you them and like spreads it out so they can see all 4 of them while you're walking, they point to one of them like, so this one is Blair. They have a deep tie to someone in the Fey realms, like not necessarily anymore, because body is here. But They might have some kind of protection on them. I just don't know in what capacity or what that protection is. So there's no tie to a deal, if that makes any sense, but something magic, fey magic related may have been augmented on their body, if that makes any sense. So,
Yes.
which way?
I mean that is quite intriguing. But it's not a deal, you said. It's not a like binding literature of any sort.
With Blair?
For Blair, yes.
No contracts. Whatever contract they had is already dealt with. It's just whatever was left on their body, essentially, is still in effect, whatever it is. It seems like a positive thing, whatever it is. I just don't know what it is.
Gotcha. Right.
Ezra is like slowly walking slower to catch up to y'all, but like pretending that he's not listening.
What were the names again? Just one by one.
𝐬𝐴, Cassandra Blackwell, Blair Webb, and Cora Horton.
I do love the name Cassandra. The Blair Witch, it does. Cassandra.
Cassandra?
Cassandra, yes.
Okay. And then claps their hands as the smoke goes away. Oh, then it is a deal. I will have the body delivered. Sounds so weird. To Theo's abode.
Okey-doke.
Or anywhere you want me to be, but we'll figure that out.
We'll burn that bridge once we get to it, yes.
Very cool. And we will talk about whenever favor comes up.
Yes.
Cool.
Thank you.
Ezra's trying not to be an awkward person about this, so they're pretending like he's pretending that he's not listening at all, but it's very clear that he's listening to this conversation. Obviously, like he's almost tripping over the sidewalk cracks and stuff like that. Adorable little boy. But was there something you were gonna say?
I just after this conversation with Willow, I thank her, and then I will float over to Ezra and just sort of like grab his wrist and just sort of like rub little circles with my thumb.
Can you roll sharp for me?
Maybe. It's an 8.
Cool. So he grabs your hand back and returns rubbing circles into the back of your hand. It looks like he can see you just fine, as if you aren't invisible. Like he's making eye contact with you. That you noticed while this is happening. And he essentially says, "Everything okay?"
Yes.
Okay.
It's all almost ready. And I'm sorry, do you have you put a name to it yet? You're not a elementalist anymore, but have you figured it out?
Kind of. I just I've never heard of it before, so I don't know what to call it.
Gotcha.
But it's not as, at least it doesn't feel as cool, I guess is the best way to put it, but it feels natural. Hopefully I don't have to use it.
Hopefully not.
Thank you. Thank you. His bows with the other hand still holding yours. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it's gonna do to me, I guess. I know that I can't use it now, just it just feels different. Very different than just using magic like a normal person. Thank you, Ed. Thanks. So you're gonna be human soon.
Mhm.
Are you gonna be okay?
Yes. I mean, who knows what this will do to my tether to the arcane, but I have high hopes.
I do too. I just don't want you to come back remembering too much about everything.
I mean,
Life.
I have a lot of memories already, and whoever I embody, I'll have a lot to drown it out if it's too much.
Whew. Takes a deep breath. He's holding it, he's not letting go. That's not gonna happen. And y'all get to the next block. Roll, keep your cool.
Is that both of us or just Mo?
Oh, you're right. You're still fine. Okay, so god damn. All right, it's just Mo. Okay.
Was it cute?
Yeah, y'all are fine. Okay, yeah, like no, everyone's fine. Holy hell, all the good rolls this time. So yeah, y'all are
It's not
still
gonna last.
walking. It's not gonna. Don't say that now. Okay, like so. You're still walking down, and you get to the next past 2 more blocks, and then you come across another group of cleaners. They are going up to residents, like shops, residential, like where like there's the apartment above, shops and stuff like that, kind of knocking on doors. You see 2 of them are holding up a photo, and talking to someone, and like pointing to it, as you're passing by, because you don't have to roll for this because y'all are like cool as a cucumber as a group together for some fucking reason. You hear them say like, yes, we're looking for someone named Megan Frost, has pink hair, like has piercings, like has like a permanent scowl, but that's just how they are. Sometimes they can be pleasant, most times, but sometimes they come off kind of abrasive. But if you have if there's any questions, or if you've seen them anywhere nearby, please let us know. We are looking for them. The person they're talking to is like, haven't seen anyone like that. Luckily that person does not know who Megan is at all. So yeah, and then y'all just kind of like, ugh, while walking by them, cringing, and you're able to stay cool the entire time as that's happening. Theo is going to walk along next to you, Mo, and yes, and is going to like talk to you for a little bit, just a little bit. And they say like, I did want to apologize for not saying anything to you or anyone just in general. But I was
What
told specifically not
exactly?
to, was supposed to not talk to S12 until y'all either got off bench, Ezra got better. And it was kind of awkward because I am the reason why Ezra is the way he is right now. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, apology accepted. I really don't hold secret keeping against my group. It's kind of a regular thing. So.
on the count of all of them are holding secrets in general, which is human to do, by the way.
It happens. Yeah, I mean, well, what's your excuse? No, it happens. I know that.
He like looks down at you. Did you actually say that? Like, it was like,
yeah.
looks down at you like, I am part human, thanks.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay, I'll take that back. I'm sorry. That feels a bit
rude.
Look, I'm not.
I like we're like,
You're good. You're good.
You're good. You're good.
I'm not one to talk in terms of secret keeping. Didn't exactly come clean about the whole possession thing, although to be fair, I did learn about that this morning. But
you didn't want your team to worry like you tend to do. You tend to throw yourself in harm's way every single time when
it's not that I want to get hurt. I don't want to get hurt. But if somebody has to, I would rather it be me. Of course, I would rather it be me. Of course. That includes you. So
no. He's like, do not do that for me. I should be doing that for you. If I was ever in the field with you.
Well, that would be convenient, you being a whole half angel.
This is really hard for you to process, isn't it?
Honestly, I'm trying to figure it out because I've never heard of a Nephilim before, but I'm trying not to be rude about it.
And you probably wouldn't have. No one's really supposed to know that I am one, to be honest. It's there's reasons why. It's not because I wanted to hide the secret, although it helps. It's because what people want from Nephilim in the first place.
Okay, well, I don't know anything about that.
Another time.
You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. It's none of my business, honestly. I need to know you're on our side. That's it.
I am on your side. I have always been on your side.
All right, I believe you. That's all I care about.
Yeah. But maybe we should actually put the whole no secrets to practice, even just a little bit, just in general.
I've been doing really good about it, I feel like. I've been doing great.
Now?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Now?
What do you mean? Like, you mean like now, like in the past like 3 hours? Or you mean now is in like after the whole, accidentally told Dilhan my name and hid that from the rest of the team and that sort of thing.
And any other time you threw yourself into harm's way and decided that you didn't want to tell your team about it because you didn't want to make them worry, and then I had to worry.
Okay, Dad, it's fine.
Don't do that. Don't call me that. No.
Is that weird? Is that weird? I don't even know how old you are. I don't even know how old you are. You could be a million years old.
I'm not a million years old. Chill. Like what?
Probably there when the dinosaurs were born.
No. Like Theo tries not to laugh. It was like, listen, bottom line. Just lean on your team. They're made of strong stuff.
I don't doubt that.
One of them is an infernal. Like that.
Yeah. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Well, exactly. They're not a. That could mean a lot of things. That's why I'm not going to make a judgment. But yesterday they weren't, and today they're something else. I don't know what that's about. Just in general.
Wait, that happened overnight?
Maybe
that wasn't just a thing that they've always been and we just didn't know, or
no,
it's a whole metamorphosis.
Millie's very human.
Huh. I don't know shit about magic.
No, you don't.
I really don't. Nope, that's up to y'all. Just point me and I'll shoot. That's it. That's my job. Anyway. thank you, Theo. I appreciate it. I appreciate this talk. It was a good talk. And I appreciate you not betraying us. And I appreciate you.
Was that a concern that I was?
I don't honestly know. Honestly, I don't think so. I didn't think so.
Well, I'm glad that. Okay, never mind. Like, just let's keep going. All right.
Yep. Good talk.
Since it's just you doing this, Mo, roll cool again for me.
Oh boy.
Because,
At some point,
again,
this is gonna
I'm
fail.
Cordelia found a way
sorry.
out of this goddamn situation.
Whew.
Nicely done. All right.
So cool.
Okay, so y'all aren't that cool.
Rip. Okay.
So you get to the next block. You see another group of cleaners. They're doing the same thing. They're across the street though. And they are doing the same thing, just holding up a picture, animatedly talking about who they're looking for, which is Megan. There's one across the street on your side that's walking towards y'all. And they look up at you. Theo, it's you and Theo that's walking ahead. Damien's behind you. Willow, Ezra, and Cordelia, that's visible, are behind. And they look up and then they like squint at you. Oh, and it's just like Mariah Jackson.
It's Mo. It's Mo. But yeah.
Oh, that just
Hi.
seems extremely formal. So I like not like the informal to call you Mo, but Mo.
You can be informal. Yeah, I don't mind.
Oh,
I
I appreciate that. It's wow, thank you. Now I have to think of the name one spot. Maria. My name's Maria.
Maria. Oh, our names are close. That's cool.
Yeah. And smiling like very happily. He's like, but corrects herself really quickly. Anyway, you're S12, yes. The leader of S12. I was wondering if you had seen Megan Frost.
Megan.
Yes.
No. I cannot keep a straight face.
That was helpful. Oh my gosh. She stares up at you. Ma'am, are you sure?
You know, I've had a very long day, and also I've been having some memory problems. So,
oh, that's unfortunate. Apologies.
no, it's okay. It's not your fault. Not your fault at all. I'm actually going to get it checked out right now. So,
good.
But anyway, no. I heard that y'all were looking for her. And I will keep an eye out. What's this about?
Oh, well, I believe that Megan has stolen something from one of the warehouses where all the secret artifacts that have been like classified have been. They were able to identify what was taken, and it is a high level item. And it's kind of more than just a slap on the wrist kind of situation.
Yeah, that sounds serious.
Very, yeah.
Like, what do you mean by more than just a slap on the wrist? Like, what would it entail exactly?
Well, this is a theory. Nothing bad happens, like in terms of like we're not like a mafia or something. But
Yeah.
in terms of but just in general, it could be anything from reassignment. It could be long-term benching for a certain amount of time. It could be anything from being removed from the core altogether, which would mean a memory wipe and manipulation, and being taken somewhere else, not necessarily detained, just having a different life, and rewriting Megan to not be a core member anymore.
Is there anything I can do to to put in a good word. She's not a bad kid.
We know that she's not, but it's still very serious. We're hoping that she can return it, because that can be closer to a second risk. But if she can't, then I don't know. I don't know how high level. It's high level. I just don't know in what capacity. Depends on who was the one that logged the item, and
I understand. Well, I will keep an eye out for her. She can be slippery, so
yeah, we're getting that vibe.
good luck.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Thank you.
It's nice to meet you, Maria.
Nice to meet you too, Mom.
Be safe. I heard there was a disturbance around here earlier. So.
Yes, I did hear that. It's being taken care of by a different group. But yeah, we'll be safe. You're so sweet. Thank you.
Yeah.
And
Okay. Bye.
Maria passes y'all by, and doesn't notice anything else about y'all, because like you did very well. I didn't have you roll manipulate someone because you were able to put on the mom charm there, and I was like, oh my, that's so sweet. Holy hell. You didn't act like trying to intimidate her or say something that was a straight up lie. So good for you. Thank you for finding a way around that. I was so proud of you. Holy hell.
Thank you,
cool.
thank you. This is why utmost charm.
So yeah, so you got through the 3 rounds of the cleaners that are here. So like you now are seemingly straight shoot out. I just need you to roll one last thing, which is read a bad situation. And that is also you too, Cordelia. You're rolling read a bad situation.
Sick.
Let's see. Okay. I was like 8. I was just repeating 8. Okay.
Is that sharp or
That's sharp, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's a 9.
Okay. So you both hold 1. Do you want me to read the questions? Would that help you? Or do you have it up already?
I have it up. I don't know about you, but
Oh yeah, I have it.
okay.
I'll ask what you don't ask.
Yeah, I think that it's just safe to go with are there any dangers we haven't noticed yet?
Yes. Someone, I'm gonna give this to you. Right after you pass that block, it looks like someone turns out of an alley with a hood up, and they are now following you.
Okie doke.
I'll go ahead and say what's my best way out.
Best way out is to, you can keep going. You just need to find a way to like flag them, like either like lose them or flag down Maria to take care of this person, because you are not that far away from Maria.
I can't exchange glances with you because you're invisible, but like I do like.
I mean, you could attempt and then I could read, but
What was the question? Like, what's my best way out?
Mm-hmm.
So flag down Maria, find a way to lose them, or let Theo know.
I'll let Theo know.
Okay. So how
Heads up. Heads up. We are being followed.
Okay, hold on. Okay. It seems like he doesn't close his eyes this time, but it seems like he disassociates at the very least, is what seems to happen. The dog suddenly stops what they're doing and turns around. And you don't see what happens, but hold on. Okay, you don't see what happens. So the dog turns back around. Seems to like go back to where Maria is. And is tugging on Maria's wrist, essentially. And y'all kind of hear like a commotion back there. And then you hear Maria, what is it? Whose dog is this? Oh, you're so cute. What's your name? Oh, Marshmallow. Okay. Hi, Marshmallow. How are you? Okay, what's going on? Oh, who is that? Oh no, they're following. Oh, okay. All right. And then you see that Maria goes into like cleaner mode essentially, which is instead of that cute bubbly persona, just starts like whips out actually similar to you, taps like earbud that they have. And it seems like she focuses on the person that's following you. And then two other cleaners seem to come out of an alley, seemingly out of nowhere, to stop the person that is getting ready to follow y'all. And they start her back. And then they give chase across the street to the opposite alley. And they try to attempt to flank this person, whoever they are. So wonderfully done. You were able to do a weird chain reaction there. So give Theo's attention, have Theo do something to communicate with their dog named Marshmallow. And then have Marshmallow reach out to Maria, and then Maria detain this person very stealthily. Wonderfully done. All right, cool. You don't have to roll anything else. Y'all make it out of Calido Avenue. And I'm going to say y'all are going to take Mo, when you're leaving, I would like you to roll cool.
Oh no. Is this where I fail?
You know what? I'm not gonna say I hope or hope not, because either is like yay for me.
Yeah, either is yay. Oh god.
Yeah, okay. Good for me. Yes. Ha! All right. Okay, so we're gonna go to break, everyone.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
And then we're gonna come back and pick up from where they left off. Okay?
I made it all the way out. I made it all the way out.
Right there, and then like and scene. Cool. So we're gonna go to break. Be back, peeps. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Hopefully you're enjoying the story so far, because I know I am, watching all these wonderful people here playing their characters and making me laugh and break character all the goddamn time, especially when I'm trying to keep an ambiance. Thank y'all. But you're fine, don't worry. Like, it's just like, oh, damn, you found it. You found the way to break me once again. But if you like this story and you like stories that are being told on Girls on These Worlds, please consider subscribing, because we would very much appreciate it. Now, Mo failed cool to resist the temptation. She was doing such a good job not reading while walking down the street, or not looking at things. But as she turns to watch this, the assailant, whoever was pursuing them, Mo, you get the vibe, or you find out the outline. It's very similar to the person that was doing magic when you were fighting before, in terms of, but you can't tell. The hood's up, you can't see the scar if there is one, that runs across the street. into the far alley. But as you do, you pass by a storefront, or you're walking down a storefront. And you see like the awning letters start changing for you as you're getting ready to turn back around. And it says chapter 13. Mo, you come to sitting on the couch. You're listening to something on the TV. What would Mo and her daughter be watching normally?
Oh boy, let's see. It's probably Disney Channel. Oh man.
That's So Raven.
Hell yeah.
Very
Honestly,
cool.
yeah, probably,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. So you're watching That So Raven. You've watched this so many times. I think you've watched every episode at this point, but she still loves it. She's like sitting on the floor in front of you while you are like behind her and you're doing her hair. So you're combing her her curly hair into two buns. And you're putting forward like a curly bang, but also kind of putting down edges as well for her as you're doing that. And she's sitting and just rocking back and forth. And she's wearing like very like what is it, comfortable clothes. She's planning on going out later. She's about 8 at this time. And you come to. You hear Dion doing something in another room. Like it sounds like he's like cleaning something or something with papers, like moving papers around or something like that. Organizing maybe. It is a clean day. It's Saturday or Sunday. And Sasha essentially says like, so are you done already? Are you done soon, Mom?
No, not yet. Put your head forward.
But I want to go outside. Dad
I know
promised
you
to
do.
go to the park so that we could play spies.
Okay, that's fine. I guess I'll be making dinner tonight.
Oh, really?
What do you want?
Cheese. You're good at making mac and cheese. Dad is good at making breakfast.
That is true. I do think that we had mac and cheese 2 days ago. So if you want it again, you want it again?
Mhm.
All right. Okay. I'll make you your mac and cheese.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Okay.
and the bobos, the purple bobos.
Yes, I got you. I will.
Cool.
You know,
Now,
here.
and you're done. You're done with her hair. You put on the finishing touches, and she hops up.
Mhm.
She's wearing a jersey with the number 13 on it, purple, and with striped green leggings, and hasn't put on her shoes yet, but you know she's probably going to wear rain boots. It's the weirdest combination of colors and clothing, but that it's her style for now. You're going to teach her better at some point, but like it's hers. And
No, I won't.
Oh,
Maybe
well,
her
there you
daddy
go.
will.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah, that's true. So she hops up now. Mo, can you roll sharp for me?
Sharp. Oops, that's too far down.
Cool. So this is Mo from 10 years ago. It seems like the mental space suddenly slams into Bo from present time, and you become very aware of what's happening. You remember that outfit very, very well. It's the last outfit you saw your daughter in. And it is what was described to you when it came like to that, like there was someone that needed to be identified. That was back at the morgue. And you feel the impulse to change things here because this is a memory, right? You're not sure why you're here. So you become very self-aware of what's going on right now.
Baby, Sasha, come here.
Yeah.
Why don't y'all stay in tonight and we can play spies here?
No.
Why not?
Because I've been playing spies every day for the last 2 weeks and stuff. And Dad promised that he would take me to the park.
Okay, is there anywhere else you want to go? That's not the park.
Six Flags.
Six Flags, girl. You think I got Six Flags money?
I mean, but I want to go. That's like the only thing I can think of that I want to do, other than spies.
Okay. How about this? You play spies another day, and I'll take you to Six Flags next weekend.
Why can't I go out today?
Because, girl, it's late. Six Flags is there a Six Flags in Texas?
I don't know, man. Like
Six Flags is.
There is.
I live in Dallas. There is indeed.
Oh, did y'all
Six
literally
Flags.
like Google it?
No, I live in
I'm from
Texas.
Oh, thank you. I was like, there it is. Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Dallas is extremely far from Corpus Christi. Thank you very much.
So, but Sasha doesn't know that. She just knows
Of course.
somewhere in
Six
Texas.
Flags is very far away. We gotta prepare. We gotta take time off from our busy jobs. But if you just stay in this one night, okay, and we can all be together, and I can make my mac and cheese. We can watch one of your Spy Kid movies, I guess, if you want.
That's true. I do. I would like to watch it again. Which one? 1 or 2?
I mean, I can't tell the difference between them,
Both?
to be honest with you. Both? Oh man. Yeah, we can watch both.
That's
We can watch
awesome. Then you hear around the corner, you hear Dion around, and it's like, actually, we're gonna go. We're gonna go to the park.
You don't have to. You can stay in today. You can stay in today.
No, actually, we do need to go to the park.
Why?
You know why, Mo.
Sasha, baby. You want to stay here tonight, right? Where I can see you?
I want to play spies, but if you want me to stay, you look sad, Mom.
I'm not sad. Mom's not sad. I worry sometimes, and I just think that it would be better if we stayed home. She kind of looks at Dion.
Raya. Sasha, baby, can you go to your bedroom for a quick moment? I just need to talk to you. Yeah. I'll be back. Don't cry, Mom.
I'm not gonna cry.
Okay. And Sasha slowly stands up, walks around the couch, goes down the hallway to her room. and is looking behind her, all the way, like trying not to look back, but 8-year-old kid isn't sneaky, so and goes into the room, passes Deanne a little bit. Deanne watches her, looks back
Sasha,
at you.
Mama loves you. You know that, right?
I love you too, Mom. Always love you.
Okay. Go on.
Okay. I'm gonna go in my room. She inches in and closes the door. Dion is looking down, arms crossed. Looks back up for you. Oh.
Hi.
Hey. You're not supposed to be here. You know that, right?
I don't know how to leave. And now that I'm here, I can change it. We can change it.
You can't change it. He walks
Why?
over to you. He walks over to you and puts his hands on your shoulders. This is the past. It can't change. I'm not sure why you're here. I'm happy to see you. I'm so happy to see you.
Why would you send me away?
Because this isn't right. Something's wrong. This isn't how.
It's not fair. It's not fair. Everyone else can come back. Why can't you? Why?
It was our time.
How can you say that to me?
No.
How can you say that about
No.
Sasha? How can you say that?
No. He hugs you, brings you in. If you keep doing this, we won't ever see you. Ever. You understand? Ever. I don't know what's going on or why you're even here. He looks around like this is a middle place. You're not supposed to be anywhere near here right now. But if you keep doing this, whatever is happening, if you say yes, you're never gonna see us. Do you understand?
I understand.
How this hurts. I wish we didn't go. I really did. I wish Sasha made it out. She cried. But it was our time. I just want to see you again. The right way. He pulls back. Pulls your face in his hands. I just need you to be safe. Okay?
Okay.
And in a split second, you are back at the entrance of Calico Avenue. And Damien is shaking your shoulders. What's going on? This happened last time.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
Where are you going every time?
nowhere.
Wasn't nowhere. Theo's on the other side of you. You can see everyone is in front of you. But keep in mind, you're past the magical barrier of Calico, so you're in Manhattan. Theo is on the opposite side of you. Ezra's in front of you. Very worried sun face. And it's just like, knows exactly what you probably saw, actually. And they say, like, okay, we gotta go. Like, this is not progressing well.
Yeah. We should go. We should hurry because I don't know how much longer I could do this.
Yeah. Lyft or Uber. Is there a preference for anyone? You know what? It doesn't matter. He like pulls out his phone and fumbles for it, and he's going to call a Lyft. And I would say, Mo, you have a sudden impulse to do something.
I'm okay. Did anything happen? Did I hurt anybody?
No. You didn't hurt anybody. You just zoned out. That's it.
Is that the truth?
That is exactly the truth, guys.
Sick. Okay. I would like to use my move then.
Please do. I am excited to see what happens.
Me too. All right, let's see.
I'm terrified.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, what am I rolling?
Weird.
Weird? Sick. Ooh, yikes.
Unfortunate. Oh, actually, no, I'm supposed to do something with you. Hold on. Give me a second. Of course, no, not at all. So no. You hold one though.
I do hold one.
So you can still ask a question. It's just that something.
Tell me one secret you haven't told me.
Hold on. Ezra sees Theo as someone very akin to a father figure. Very akin to a father figure, not a father figure. He's not. He's not his father. You know that's not true. Because Ezra talks about what his dad kind of. But it's like the feeling is of Ezra's dad, his actual dad, is like all the way down here. Theo is like all the way up here in terms of father figure.
That's valid. I do think that me failing means that I tipped him off.
Yep, you did. So Ezra's like answers you while he's looking through his phone, stops as soon as you ask, like he answers the question, and then looks at you. He's like, "What did you just do?"
What do you mean?
What did you just do? Wait.
To you?
Yeah.
I don't. What do you what is Theo to you? It's more than just boss. A handler.
He got me hired in the first place. That is a lie.
Don't lie.
How would you know if I'm lying or not?
I just do. Just answer the question for me, Ezra, please.
Well, I have 5 minutes on the lift, so sure. He looks at Theo, and Theo is pretending like he's not paying attention, and like hands crossed over their chest, looking the other way. And Ezra says, he's been a family friend for ever since I was a kid. He's they don't like saying it, and I don't like saying it, but my godparent.
Huh? This is jazz. My mind is blown.
Long-term friend of the family. My mom asked them to watch after me.
Okay, that makes sense.
Looking at Millie over there. Just looking at just like it's fine. I'm gonna tell you that is partial truth. That's what Ezra knows to be true, but he thinks that there's more to it. Is the best way to put it. So that's what he knows.
So partial truth. Does that mean I
That
can
works.
lose my ability?
It works. It's just that he's like, I'm not sure, but this is what I know. And this is what I believe is true.
Oh boy, let's see if I fail again.
Oh, if you do,
it's not gonna be pretty. Hey, let's
in
go!
the opposite direction, baby.
Let's
All right.
go!
Cool.
Okay. I
So
get 2.
you get 2 this time.
What do you desire most?
Oh, okay. Hold on. So, what do you desire most? What's in the other one you want to ask, or you want me to answer first, and then
Answer that one first, please.
Okay. Besides wanting to make sure you're okay and cleansing, wanting Cordelia to be okay during the ritual, I guess, also the second most important thing to him right now. The other, it's a buried desire that he's pushing back very well, but he has this weird itch to use magic all the time. It's kind of like pulsing through him. He just anything he can think of to use magic where he wants to use it for. It's not what you would attribute him to, because he saw magic as like a cool tool. Now it's kind of like it is him. He has to use it. He feels like he needs to use it, even for the smallest things. But he's doing a very good job in hiding it. So that's the third desire that he has.
Okay. I guess the other one, this kind of feels obvious, but I'm gonna do it anyway. What are you thinking right now?
Why are you asking me this question right now when you need to get cleansed? Is like the what he's asking, as well as kind of we need to get you to Theo's house, essentially.
I'm just gonna think in my head. Is that enough? Is that enough?
That is enough.
Let's go.
Hey, yeah, and you do. Theo's eyeing you really hard though. That's just because saw you and had the urge. Did you want to do something that looked like you like?
Yes. Could I attempt to, hoping it doesn't work, use my monster empathy ability on Mo?
Yeah, Yeah.
And that's double sixes for a 11.
Yikes.
So
I got
it
two.
works. It works. It's the best way to put it is like at the edges. It's like, oh, it just worked. Like it's like, oh, it's starting to work, and it feels kind of like looking through a veil of like, oh, I can see, yeah, I could see this. I don't like this, but you can. So for the two hole that you're asking me.
What do they desire most?
To get as much information on Ezra as possible. It's a very sudden shift of like getting cleansed to like, I need to get as much information on Ezra Todd as possible. It's a very mechanical thought process.
And it is specifically Ezra.
Yep.
What would distract them?
If y'all stay the path to going to Theo's apartment. Or if something else were to happen for some reason, which I don't think it will, but that means something special were to happen, then not detaining Mo, but like telling Theo that like something's wrong, and having him assist with moving her forward. But right now it seems that she's fine. Like, like she will go with you. It's not like she's like fighting you or anything.
Okay.
Do you say anything? Or are you just like staring at Mo?
I will just speak very quietly so that attempting for only Mo to be able to hear. Even knowing that Ezra can just blatantly see me, which is still weird. Why Ezra?
I don't know.
Okay, then we don't have to talk about it. Let's talk about anything else.
Tell me about your mom. Please.
She loved bluebonnets. They were her favorite flower. But she didn't get to see many in the end because we moved so far away from them. But we always used to go around and have little competitions, seeing who could pick the most flowers. Try and brighten up the space. Granted, I would spend more time just getting myself dirty and making a mess of things, but she'd always be so proud of me. And I just continue to talk, and it's just story after story, and do as much as I can to distract Bo.
Okay. Slowly hurting me. But I'm feeling it. So as you're having the conversation, Ezra keeps on looking at Mo while this is happening, but like counts down to the lift coming, and all pile in, and get to Theo's apartment. No issues, no need to roll anything, everything's fine. Knowing also that like Mo went into some place, that probably keeping her eyes not reading something, in some way.
Just they're shut. They are shut.
Like they're shut, or like someone's like helping you to like stay focused on something, whatever that may be. I would say Damien is choosing very like adamantly to sit next to you and making sure that you're comfortable is the best way to put it. So like being hesitant and awkward, putting a hand behind the back of the seat is the best way to put it, but also showing that he's
I'm gonna
there.
grab his hand and
damn it,
squeeze it.
So
death grip.
hesitant, but then grabs it back just as tightly. And He's trying not to be very, very worried about you. Clearly. You get to Theo's apartment. Theo's dog walks across everyone's laps to get out first, and bellows to the front door. And then Theo shakes his head and then walks up to the door, opens the door quickly, and holds the door open for everyone. Come on, gotta get this thing going. No reading anything. When he says to Mo as Mo gets in.
Have signs in your apartment?
No, but like I have lots of books. So just keep your eyes closed. And y'all get into the living room. Theo is tunnel visioning right now, and is gathering things from different rooms. As you all enter into the living room, you can see Megan and Millie are on the couch watching what on the TV?
Supernatural.
Yes. Yes.
Damn it.
Yes.
That's I guess so.
I'm gonna say it's like the Fear Ghost episode where like just like in the seat listening to like Eye of the Tiger is the best way to
God
put
bless.
Bless. Y'all are just like making random commentary about it while everyone enters the room. Make yourself comfortable, huh?
Would you rather we have stood outside looking like
Obviously
we were
not.
chasing the
Just
place?
I didn't think that you would actually just chill in my
It's
house
really
and
the
watch
time for
Supernatural.
banter.
Theo, please.
Fine, yes. And then Theo moves past y'all to go to another room. And it sounds like he is in the kitchen gathering things, and he goes downstairs because he has a basement area. There's like the Brownstones normally have another entrance to the front, going to basement. And he's there for a little bit while he's gathering the things that he needs. Ezra comes in to both of you and says, okay, so Mo's not doing really great. I think that whatever is going on, she's on her last legs. We kind of need to get this going. So anyone that can help magic wise to we're going to be making a cleansing circle essentially. I'm going to and you see Ezra start moving the coffee table in the middle of the room to the side, pulling up the rug, and is now patting himself as if it would be on him. But then it's like, oh no, what the fuck am I talking about? And then like goes into another room and comes back with like a chalk of some sort. It's not a normal chalk like you see like with the kids' sidewalk. It's like a black colored chalk that has like sigils carved into it. It looks like it would kind of be more waxy, but light colored on the wood floor. It's like, I'm going to be starting to make this circle for cleansing. Okay. I'm going to need 1 or 2 people to help with channeling energy while cleansing is happening. Okay. Yes. Yes, Mills.
I'm volunteering.
Yeah, like there's a
thank
few of
you.
us who can help. I think we all can actually.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
I
Thank you.
can't.
You sit.
I can't.
Don't look
I'm
at
a sit.
anything.
I'm a sit.
Megan also turns off the TV so you don't like read anything on the TV.
Yeah. Subtitles. All right. While that is happening, Mo, can you roll again to African? Oh, look cool.
Boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Do. Da-da. Oh shit.
I was hoping. Okay. So
There's always
Ezra's
luck.
like getting down. Would you use luck?
Nope.
Is there any way to
Okay.
help?
Unless Mo wants help or Jazz wants help in the role.
I think Mo would
Story,
kind of feel
story.
it coming on and just go, oh, it's happening again.
Okay, so then yeah, roll. Anyone that wants to help can roll. But to help out, help someone out.
What's that roll again? Is it cool or
I
is
think
it?
it's cool. Where are you? Help someone out. Yep, cool.
Oh, thank
One
God.
pass. So then you just passed.
That is. Wait, I know math. 8.
All right, cool. So helped
That's
enough in a good way. Yes, and
6.
yeah, great. Enough helped out. So Mo, you look to the bookcase and you see some of the spines of the books are starting to change color, and they're not change color, but change lettering. And it's starting to line up where the spines of the book are starting to write out chapter something. And then it goes back to normal as Cordelia, Millie, and Megan both come over and try to root you back into the here and now, either grabbing your hands or your shoulders.
Do you need a blindfold?
No, I got it. I got it. Just stay here for a second, please. Please.
Okay.
Just stay here. Please.
You two should go. I can stay with Mo.
Did you say something?
I was gonna say you two should go help with the magic circle. You have more experience with it than I do. I can stay with Mo.
Cool.
Okay.
Whoever's helping with the magic circle, Ezra breaks it in half to give it to whoever wants to help. Or breaks into however many pieces people want to help in. Everyone roll use magic.
Me too?
No, not you. Not you.
I'm like halfway magical now.
That is double 4s on the die for an 11.
Cool.
Oof. I got a 9.
Cool. All right. So you have a glitch, Millie. What would you like the glitch to be? Unfortunately.
Can the glitch be no glitch?
No.
I feel like that would be a glitch for you, honestly.
The immediate concern. Okay, let me go to.
It's weakened, the duration is short, you take 1 harm. Magic draws immediate unwelcome attention, and has a problematic side effect.
I like it feral.
Give it to me.
I hate saying it because I know this is a problem. The magic draws immediate
Yes!
unwelcome attention.
Yes! Let's go! Let's go!
Y'all synchronize, whoever's like helping with making the sigil. And Millie, as you're drawing, you feel something as you're like putting down the lines for this thing. It's not you, it's like nothing wrong with you, but you feel like someone is watching or aware of what you're doing. And in that moment, the front door starts to rattle, as well as the actually, who's closer to Megan? I think you would know this. So can you roll sharp for me? Okay, you don't notice anything. So I would just say, Millie, you notice that you can kind of hear some rustling along the wall on the side of the building, but you're not sure what that is. So it sounds like someone's out front in the front door.
Okay.
Trying to get in.
There's something trying to. There's something here.
Ezra stops what he's doing, but like doesn't pick up the wax pen, and it's like there's not really anything. Theo, someone's outside. Can you actually Marshmallow? Like calls Marshmallow. Marshmallow trots in, then sits just outside of the circle. I'm like, protect the door. Then goes to the front. And you can hear, it's quiet for a little bit, and then you can hear Marshmallow slowly growling while that's happening. And then I'm just going to ask you to roll use magic one more time.
Oh golly gee willikers.
Probably fine. Who else is doing it? It's you too, Megan, right? Who else is doing magic? I forgot who.
It was Cordelia
Teehee, that's a
and
6.
Millie. I'm sitting with Mo.
Okay, yeah, so you do it one more time.
That is a 12.
Cool, I'm just gonna roll magic to help because Ezra's helping you. Okay, you just passed with so he notices that like you're probably getting a little distracted because someone's outside and you can sense them outside or like something's wrong outside. So you might be just a little shaken and you're trying to focus, and then he comes over to help you because he finished his section and corrects the slightest sigil, like barely, like it was literally like it was on point, but the distraction is like made you change it a little bit, and he helped. Is that right? That's fine. Shit, like and
Should I
y'all
go see what that is, or
yes, yeah, we're good with the circle. We just need to read on thing. And then Ezra
Okay,
goes over to
Millicent,
Mo.
go
So you
out.
go. Yeah, do it. Go ahead, have fun.
Be careful, be careful.
So you're opening the front door.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. So roll kick some ass.
Oh boy.
Could I possibly use the big whammy?
You could totally use the big whammy.
All right. I'm gonna use a luck point.
Okay, use the luck point. Okay.
No.
I didn't want to fail back to back. I'm like,
Totally understandable. So yes, use a luck point. And that just means that you are able to do it just fine. It's a what? Is everything okay? You just look like ugh. But
I was counting how many points I've used already. I got like
yeah.
2 more.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You feel in your veins along where the carvings of the sigils that you carved into, as well as your chest, they start to burn a little bit as that look point gets used. And you whip the door open and immediately do the big whammy. You see this tall, hulking frame of a person, and you remember this guy was the one that would like attack Ezra several times. And it pushes him down the stairs effectively. I think you give him 2 damage on that. Yes. It was effective. You missed it last time with him because like it whiplashed on you, and now you're like, time the payback's a bitch, and you are able to have him tumble down the stairs. He falls really hard on that. So yes, 2 damage. Anything else you wanted to do? That one. Actually, he's gonna do a turn if there's nothing else. But like, tell me if there's anything else you wanted to do.
I'm looking at my sheet for the first time since playing this game in season 2. More or less, I want to prepare an action because I have a 3-harm shotgun apparently. So Millie's gonna just
sure.
be ready for violence.
Get ready for what you whip that out. That's gonna be the next move for you then.
Yes.
He's going to shamble up slowly. He's gonna consume his move to like try to get up to you again, essentially. So like it just seems like that is his only objective, to get in. I would like Megan to roll sharp again. No, actually roll a bad situation this time because it's now turned into a bad situation.
You don't know that.
I do. Oh my god.
Boy.
Am I gonna
You
level
don't
up
notice
twice this
anything.
session?
So can you just roll sharp just in?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to see how many I've failed this session because I don't think I've been keeping track.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just sharp.
Cool. All right. So you're not able to read a bad situation, so like you're not fine-tuned what's going on, but a little too late, you hear that window upstairs that you broke getting in last time open.
Uh-oh. Oops.
She's gonna tell Mo to like look at the floor and she's gonna bolt up the stairs.
Cool. You bolt up the stairs.
Megan!
Megan,
That's it.
you go. I know, like Megan, you go up the stairs. You see that was a DPS quicker than normal one with the hood up standing at the top of the stairs. And it starts going down the stairs immediately upon seeing you and tries to attack you. roll kick some ass to initiate the combat. Oh. What would you like to do with kills?
Okay. So okay, so question.
Yes.
Is my blade still magicked? Because I did do that.
Yes, it is still magic. I
Okay.
think it's
So it gets +1 harm and plus magic. So then
yeah,
I'm
as long as
also
you enchant something, it stays enchanted essentially.
Oh, okay, cool. So then it's now I'll do I inflict terrible harm. So then it's +3 harm and magic
Cool.
for just my knife.
Awesome. So your knife does so like it does
It does
by itself
+1
+1 plus another one.
plus magic, or plus the enchantment, and then I
Cool.
pick the effect, inflict
The
terrible
magic
harm.
damage does add on, so it is 4 damage that you're doing to this
Yeah,
thing
with a singular knife.
with a singular knife. So what are you aiming for? Are you like stabbing? Are you slashing? That's good.
Imagine she's slashing. She's just
Okay.
going straight across.
Right, so you are able to, even though it thought it caught you off guard, it did not. You catch it off guard more so, and you slash it diagonally across its chest, and it screeches. And in doing so, just as it takes a step back, it slashes at you because it's traded damage. You're going to take 2 harm because it slashes your
I have
arm.
2 invincible armor. Does it penetrate armor?
And it's the only armor you have, right? So yeah. So it just absorbs that shit.
Yep.
So you're fine. So
and
you
that's
feel the sting of it, but it just seems like it doesn't fully go through, and you do not take it.
And so like that sticks, right? Like I still have the 2 armor the rest of combat, or does it get used?
Yeah, armor stays.
Okay.
Unless like there's like a move that it's armor doesn't matter kind of thing. Like if I have a move that's like
Okay.
armor doesn't count.
Cool.
Like it's armor penetrating.
Yeah.
So you're fine. Cool.
See, Megan's good for
Awesome.
combat. That's all she's good for.
Megan is
No,
built
that's
for
not
combat.
true.
That is not true. Like I was like,
great.
you're built for combat. You also have a whole situation of knowledge going on, which I'm very proud of, and I'm not going to say anything else.
No, feel free.
So what are you doing, Cordelia? Well, you and Ezra are finished. You already finished the circle. Ezra is crushed in front of, I'm assuming, Mo. What did you want to do?
I'm going to help Mo face away from the door if she isn't already.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to sit in front of her, holding both of your hands, and just eyes keep flickering back and forth between the entrance and Mo, and just try and keep you calm. Yeah.
Ezra is holding your hand, the other hand, and shoulder, like arm and shoulder, I would say, and is trying to keep your eyes also focused on, I guess, both of you. And I was just like, it's almost over. Okay.
Are they okay? Are they okay?
Yeah,
Yes.
it sounds like they're kicking ass. So I don't think you have to worry about them. Yeah.
Okay. Is it the same guys as before?
Yeah.
Isn't there 3 of them?
I think that Marshmallow took care of the last one with the cleaners, probably. So you don't have to worry.
Okay.
It's
We're
almost
good.
done. It's almost done. Okay.
Mhm.
Right. At that moment, Theo comes in, barreling down the hallway and like slides into the room, very out of character for them in terms of clumsiness, but like
Sorry, just had this. I
God
had
damn
the
it.
mental image. I had the mental image. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I also like was giggling. And it's like, okay, you see that he has a jar of some kind of liquid or something like that. So give me a second to finally show stuff. I keep on forgetting. I'm entirely sorry. So this bottle is what you see.
Ooh, shiny.
And as well as just in general has salt. So he's going to quickly, it's not like table salt, obviously, it's like a cleansing salt. And he puts that down in part way around the circle. Very precise about it. He's doing it quickly, not shaking at all. So it's very like punctuated and like practiced. And he leaves just enough room for you to enter. So this circle is about as big enough for 2 people. And he then also opens this jar, this little thin bottle, and he's going to trace over the outline, the circle with it, also extremely precise. And it just seems that it starts glowing with a yellow glow on that one. And he seems nervous in regards to like he's hearing like 2 people like having a fight in his house. But again, staying focused. Mo, while this is happening, I want you to roll cool again.
Oh boy. 3rd time's the charm.
Or not.
Nope.
Yes. Okay. So while that happens, your eyes gravitate back towards that bookshelf, and the spines do the same thing they did before. And it spells out. No one's able to stop you, unfortunately. Time. Oop. Please stop. Please. It reads, chapter 8. You're cooking dinner in the kitchen of your home. You become self-aware immediately. It is you from current state. You're making mac and cheese. The crisp is just perfect as it comes out of the oven. You place it on the stove top. And as you place it on the stove top, that's when realization to of where you are, what time period this is, what's happening outside. And just as you come to, there is a knock at your door.
Sasha? Sasha?
The knock continues. And turns into the doorbell.
I go to the door.
You open it. You open the door. And you see Ezra standing there, 22, 23 years old, dressed like an FBI agent, trying to, and is able to is wearing glasses. His hair is black in this memory, obviously, and he holds up a badge. Hello, my name is Ezra Cole. Is it okay if I have a moment of your time?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Come in.
Okay. Kind of ducks his head as he steps in, and so yeah, shoes off, shoes on.
Yes, absolutely. No, take your shoes off, please.
Okay. I wasn't sure. Okay. Yeah. So You might you are Mariah Jackson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should sit down.
I'm good standing, thank you.
Okay. So earlier this afternoon, we found people in the woods. One of them had ID. It's Deion Jackson. He was with a little girl. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but they passed away. It wasn't an accident. It was someone hurt them, and I will do everything in my power to make sure that we find out who it was.
You know, I thought it'd be easier the second time.
I'm sorry. I can get water. I can get water.
No, I'm okay, Ezra. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Let me get water, and he like literally runs to the kitchen and hurriedly gets to the fridge where water, like gets the glass, pours water, and brings it over to you. And I'm assuming that like you go over to the living room, probably sit down in an armchair or couch, and he hands it to you. It's like, oh, miss, I'm gonna bring whoever did this to us. It's okay.
Yeah, I feel like I spent so long I forgot what I'm supposed to say. Let me help you.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't care.
I know you don't like you. This isn't obviously good news to hear, but we don't know what happened. And with all due respect, that you're a civilian.
I will figure it out whether you help me or not.
I'm sorry, no, not. At that moment, Ezra's eyes turn black, and then he smiles at you. In that moment, don't you wish things went different?
Of course I do.
You had told me that you would do anything. Yeah. Is that still true?
You can't bring them back.
I can keep you here.
It's not real.
It feels real.
But it's not. And nothing I or you can do will change that.
They fooled you for a very long time, though.
That's true.
Do you not want to be happy?
I'm sorry, did you say happy? I am happy. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I can't hear you.
Like not to.
Oh, there we go.
You can hear me now? Like
I can hear you now.
So it sounded like I was muted? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
How about now?
Yes.
Weird. Okay. Anyway. Back again. Don't you want to be happy? This will guarantee that. All you have to do is let me in.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you again. I'm so sorry, Shy.
It's not your fault. It's just that, like, I'm gonna be ominous and shit.
It's very ominous and scaly.
Mm.
What did you say?
Can you hear me now?
Mhm.
Don't you want to be here with your family forever? You would never have to be murdered by vampires. This ending can be different. I can write any ending you want.
I love my family. But I have another one. And I gotta take care of them.
Suit yourself. And at that exact moment, you snap back into reality. Ezra is gripping your arms tightly, and he's like yelling your name. Mo,
I'm back. I'm back.
you are gonna take 2 harm immediately.
Ouch.
You feel I'm not gonna say burning, but it feels like pain shoots up your arms. It's not like excruciating pain. And you feel like crawling up to your neck, essentially. Doesn't spread further than that, it stops. And you feel like this they're gonna try to bring you into another memory again to do this again until you say yes. And each time it's going to hurt. So okay. As that
Hurry!
brings Theo finishes the outline of the what he put in the sigils essentially. And then steps back and steps into the circle and reaches a hand out to you. Come.
I will lurch forward.
Mm-hmm.
Up off the couch into the circle.
I never said what Damien was doing, but Damien essentially is going to go and help Millie while the sigil is being, like the rest of the circle is being closed off with salt. And Theo grips your hands. I'm gonna need you, Mo, to roll use magic.
Ooh, I never do this. Where even is that? Use magic.
I have a
Often
really
you
bad
don't
feeling
know.
this is use magic against Theo.
Oh boy.
Yes, it is. So do the thing.
What?
Watch it.
Hey!
Nope, it failed.
Why?
All right, so because it's
I'm not
use magic,
experienced in this.
not a little, not at all. So you don't do this, but it feels like a sudden energy comes out of your hands, shoots out, and tries to go up Theo's hands as he grips both of yours. and he grits his teeth. It looked like it hurt a lot, whatever you just did. But it reversed. You can see that his hands start like getting black with some kind of ichor when that happens. But something happens and it flies backwards essentially. And falls off of him. You're gonna take 1 damage in response to this happening. What is your health at?
I'm 2 from dying.
You'll be fine. It's fine.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. We Gucci.
So while that's happening, we're gonna go to Millie and outside. Damien steps out to assist you, and he's like, "What's going on?"
They haven't registered Damien yet. They're kind of like waiting for this person. Wait, is it a person? What is like?
It is a human-shaped person, but they have black eyes when they look up at you.
Is there any intelligence in those eyes?
Nope.
Okay, well, never mind.
What were you trying to do? Because you can ask me, and I'll let you know if it can be done.
I was gonna threaten it, but since there probably won't, there's no reason to. They're just gonna shoot.
We'll kick some ass.
Okay, I'm gonna kick some ass. Which is 0 tough, by the way. It's a 7.
Okay. I thought it was fail, so
I was weighing my options.
Okay, thank you. So with a 7, it's just direct harm on each other. So is it 3 harm for a shotgun?
Yes.
So
close and messy.
Close and messy. So it only does 1 damage. You see that there's an energy around him that ripples when he makes contact, but it's able to get past that armor and hits him in the stomach. A little bit of a spray happens, and it goes through the shirt he's wearing. You can see the sprinkling of black ichor kind of slowly oozing out. It's really gross. He storms up to you after this happens, and he is going to do a right hook on you, and you're going to take 2 damage in your shoulder.
Gotcha.
Oh, cool. Damien is going to like just kick this guy down the stairs again. So like literally as that happens, he comes up from behind you and then he yeets him down the stairs with a full kick push essentially down the stairs. And he just tumbles once again. Which I'll make sure this actually works in the first place, because like Damien might be very unlucky. No, he's lucky. So he's able to do that. But when he does that, this being's meaty hands grip around his ankle and nearly drag him down the stairs with him. And Damien grabs the railing and is able to push him up, but he takes 1 damage because he grabbed really tight onto his ankle. He's like, okay, what the fuck is that? That's what you fought last time.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay. Fuck. All right, and he's gonna get his gun out. Megan, upstairs.
Gonna take another slash.
Alrighty, take another slash.
I will say I did level up like during the session, so I took the advanced move because I'm at that point.
Okay.
+3 to or add +1 to a skill, max of 3. I added 1 to tough. So just so you know.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so you're gonna kick some ass. Roll, kick some ass for me.
Okay,
Hey.
so I get a 10 is 10. Do you have an extra effect?
You get an extra effect. So either 1/4, inflict terrible harm, suffer less harm, or force them where you want.
And they can't be the same. I'm guessing they have to be 2 different things, or can I do like I inflict terrible harm and it's +2 instead?
What do you mean? Like
so because I have 2, yeah. So I have on a 10 plus, choose 1 extra effect, so I get to pick 2.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh no, like on a 10 plus.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
like
okay,
7 is
okay.
like you just trade damage.
Yeah.
Plus 10, you just add something on.
Okay.
In the list.
So I'm gonna inflict X terrible harm. So that ends up being the 4.
Okay, let me just check because you might have like murdered this thing. Hold on. You murderized it, like holy hell, like
Megan taking on one of these solo.
Yeah, wait. Nicely done. All right, just checking. Almost. So like you do 4 harm again. And it will do the same thing again to you, but I'm assuming that it does nothing. What's gonna happen is that like they're going to push you down the stairs though with this to gain distance. And they're gonna hop the railing as they give distance, and they're aiming to get into that living room. Because they're realizing this is not going to work.
So they push me down the stairs and go down the railing. So like they get distance and then close the distance, but I'm on the ground.
You're on the ground.
Okay. Just making sure I understood the scenario.
You need a moment to get back
okay.
as they do this. So I would say they're closer to the living room opening than you are at this point.
Cool.
Cordelia, what are you doing?
Now
that Mo's in the circle, what are you doing now?
Right. Is there anything I can help with?
Adding energy to the circle is what Theo says.
Done.
So yeah. So I would say you go. Ezra does the same thing. Ezra is behind Mo, and I would say you're behind you, unless you want to reverse. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. It's just adding extra. So Theo's gonna look at Mo after taking that harm a little bit. She took harm. Body horror time. As most cast members have already like guessed about the scars on his face, they are not scars. So the ones closer to under his eyes, right here, as well as the one in the middle of his head, open. They are eyes, but all of them are glowing a very bright yellow. And he starts speaking in a tone that you find horrendous. Like to you right now, it sounds horrible. It sounds like screeching. To everyone else in the room, it sounds very melodic and soothing. But to you, it sounds cacophonous and horrible. And you want to put your hands to your ears, but you can't. And he holds your hands firm as this happens. I need you to roll cool right now.
Sick.
Sick. Dope. Love to see
sick. No doubt. Bet. Awesome. Lit. Okay, cool. For like, flavor purposes, I am screaming. I'm not going to scream because
please don't.
There's a whole microphone situation here, but I am screaming.
Okay.
Hey,
cool.
Let's go.
Awesome. So you're screaming as this is happening. You can feel the feeling, the pressure that you didn't realize was in your head is like slowly evaporating. That pain in your arms is going away. It's kind of going down your arms. And this is going to keep on persisting. I need you, Cordelia, to roll help out right now. Ezra's going to do the same thing.
Gotcha. That's a 9 on the die for an 11.
Awesome. He gets a 9. So you both like push your hands into the outer edges of this circle, and you feel your energy being pulled in to assist. Mo, this continues, and I need you to roll cool one more time. Awesome. That weight in your head is now completely evaporating out. If it's like your whole vision is filled with a blinding bright yellow light. And it's like you can feel like in the visual, it's like veins, black, slowly just sizzling out of your mind. And it's filled with nothing but this warm glow. And that cacophonous sound reverts into a melodic one. and your vision becomes clear again as you see Theo there. Like 5 eyes open. Still bright. Still talking in a tone or a language you do not understand.
My knees buckle.
Yeah, he catches you before you fall. He's like, okay, it's done. It's okay. Take it easy.
What the hell is up with your face?
Fuck you. He says. and then those eyes close and the glow goes away. You're being attacked, so you need a moment. Don't worry, just any like props you up against the wall where there's like a fireplace, like a fake fireplace. Just relax, okay? I'm gonna have y'all do one more round of combat, or at least tell me what you want to do right now. But we're gonna go to Millie first, as Damien was able to shove this guy down the stairs, but like traded with damage to his ankle. What do you want to do as this guy is slowly shambling back up to stand?
I would like to use Hex, so just another magic roll.
Cool.
Ew, look at this gravy. Also, can I use the 𝐭𝐡𝐞 glove since I didn't use it like the first?
Yes, I'm sorry. I should have reminded you.
No, that was me. I forgot to.
Mhm.
That is. Wait a second. I know how math works. A 10. There we go.
Awesome. All right. So with Hex on top of what is Hex?
It's just added effects.
It's just an added effect. What is that effect you wanted onto?
The
doing
target
harm?
immediately suffers harm, like 2 harm magic.
Okay, so I think that's like 3 damage actually. Then,
Oh yeah, with the glove 3.
yeah, so target immediately suffers 2 harm, and then you're using use magic, which is inflict harm plus 1 more armor, so that is 3 damage that you're doing to this thing right now. Awesomely done. It staggers. How is it? Like you're snapping your fingers, the green energy comes out as it's getting ready to take that first step up. You snap your fingers, full Melt Alchemist style, and it like stumbles backwards. It takes it to the chest, it passes whatever armor it had, and it suffers that harm immediately, and it crumbles to 1 knee. It is not looking great. It's like a sparking, burning mark in the center of its chest, like its shirt got ripped apart upon impact. And that's what happens, but you kind of see it take attention and then tilt its head, and then we're going to go to Megan, who's trying to get into looking before this thing does, but you crumbled.
Okay, so I'm guessing I can't attack it this round. I can't kick ass.
You can do something else. You just
Okay, I just want to make sure I couldn't do that. So what I want to do then is I want to... Hold on, let me make sure I can do this. I think I can. Yeah, okay, so I want to use magic to trap a monster to prevent it from moving.
Use magic.
Cool.
Go for it.
Okay.
Cool, but there's a glitch.
Oh, there's so many good ones. It's how much drama do I want to cause?
Yeah, like I was like, give me something. Like I'm gonna be happy about it.
Okay, so it has a problematic side effect, which I feel like is the most broad option.
You trap it. Okay. So you're doing the refracting light thing. Okay. So as it's like getting ready to just passes the opening into the living room, as like Theo leans Mo against the wall, turns around and sees this thing stumbling in, and eyes widen. It stops in its track, like a mirror of refractions trap it in a weird cage. there. I'm going to say that in that moment, when that magic touches this thing, the black eyes go away. And it just, you see someone that is very present in the moment, that is confused, looking back at Theo. It's like, the fuck is going on? Where am I? That how? Shit. I think I need a hospital. Why am I bleeding black?
I can fucked you up.
Can I use my empathy?
Yes, you can. I was gonna go to you next. Yes, so please do.
No, I cannot.
Oh, okay.
That's a 5.
Oh, so you get overwhelmed, right? Is what happens?
I think something like that.
Okay. So it is screaming in your head. This person is entirely confused and is feeling trauma of remembering something very different, something very happy and pleasant. And then they were ripped into pain and it trapped, and their blood is a different color, and there's strangers surrounding them, and they feel like they're getting ready to go into shock, is what you're starting to feel at the moment. Then they crumble to their knees at that one.
I think I just sort of mirror their motions. I just sort of mirror their motions
Oh,
without
so it's like
trying.
a little, yeah. Ezra like slides up behind you, and catches you. He's like, "Ooh, take it easy, take it easy. It's fine. Take it easy." And Theo was getting ready to do something to this guy, but like memory seems like a cognizant person. He stops in his tracks before he can do that. Outside, Millie and Damien see the entity that stops, tilts its head, and then turns back around immediately upon something, whatever happened inside the house, and walks away or starts walking.
Yeah, they start walking.
Yeah.
Let's finish this off.
Go for it.
Let's make it weird again. For another whammy. Goodness gravy. I'm gonna use another luck point. I need that dead. Gone.
Hold on, how much do you have left?
I had 2. I'm down to 1.
You have 1 left?
You have 1 left, Millie? Oh,
Dude.
no.
Oh shit.
We have fun here.
I'm just thinking, I'm just trying to, I was not expecting you to be almost doomed this session. That's all. Cool. So you feel this, I'm gonna ask if you're okay with this, first of all. I'm gonna give you an added +3 damage on whatever you do just now. I implore you to use the big whammy, but you can use just kick ass in general or a magic use.
Oh no, that's 5 harm. Like, go on.
Okay,
I
so
trust
roll the big whammy. No, you actually like did the thing. So yeah, you just fucking succeed. Because you used luck. So describe how you're absolutely annihilating this person in front of you.
Since they have this like searing burn or whatever magic exuding from their chest, it is just full consumption. This what usually is a green lightning is flame, and they're just lit like a bonfire.
Cool. And they get consumed by this entirely, down to the bone. It is so quick. It is startlingly quick. No one really noticed because you're on the streets of New York technically right now. You're in the front yard of like a brownstone. But they let out like a guttural inhuman screech for barely a second, and then when this, it's like a flame, right, like a green fire or something like that. As soon as it came, it was gone, and all that's left is barely black ashes. I could kind of see the outline of 2 feet, where someone used to be. You didn't know you could do that. And you hear, well done. Nicely done. I have so many plans for you, Mills.
It's smelly.
Take care. You get one plus X, you get XP for that, because technically you like followed the flow of violence. So without even any words coming through, so you get experience for that. Damien looks horrified. Like, the fuck, I should never piss you off. Then he's gonna back up the stairs as you turn around and go back inside. And we're gonna go to the living room where Mo is recuperating. You're feeling better, you just ache a lot. It wasn't like any physical damage was done to you, it's a lot of spiritual or like energy damage has been done to you. And everyone's like crouched around you in some capacity.
Is everybody okay? You're good? You're okay?
Ezra like glares at you really hard and
What?
points. Shut the fuck up.
I'm
You do not
fine.
ask us if we're okay.
Yeah.
You don't get to do that today.
I'm great.
Right. And we're gonna end. But I'm gonna leave something for you, Mel. Because I do. It's me, of course. It's not a big major cliffhanger, but your memories come back. Every memory comes back in terms of the time that you blacked out too. You remember the first time when you were leaving the medic wing on the first floor of Arcane. You were walking to the elevator. It was just like for 2 minutes, like you just turned right, we were getting ready to go to the elevator. You're not sure why you wanted to, but that's what you see. And you come to. Then you remember the date and like Damien put you in a taxi and you walking up. And you remember someone in the passenger seat with you on the right hand side. And then you lose that time, but you now see yourself putting in an ad or like telling an address somewhere like that's in front of Cal Avenue. You're walking with this stranger. And then suddenly you are walking with more strangers, like 3 or 4 or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, as you're walking down the street. And you go to like a store. It's not a store, it's like I put it like, it looks like a tattoo parlor is the best way to put it. It's not a tattoo parlor. You walk in and there's like chairs that lean back for people that are getting tatted, and it reads like it's some kind of, you didn't get to see the title, but it is a place that magic users go to, that's supposed to help with undoing magic of some sort. And you're like, oh, okay, weird. So it's kind of like undoing curses, hexes, stuff like that. And this group of people leads you to lay down, and you follow just fine. Someone's like, that's there. It's like, okay, chill. Hi. It is too late for this. And one of them talks to, actually, I'm going to say it's you that talks. And it's a voice you can recognize. I would like it if you could undo some memory magic for me, if you don't mind. What memory magic exactly? Oh, just I'm looking for a specific location that's one wipe from my memory, if you don't mind. That'd be very helpful. Thank you.
Oh,
And they're like, okay, pay up front. Another person goes up, pays them just fine. And like it's an overabundance of money. And they're like, okay, all right. No questions asked then. Okay. This person comes up behind you, and essentially you feel like a switch flip. And you, Mo, know that you went to see the doll maker the day before. And you do not know where the doll maker is because of the mental wards that are around where they are. You now know exactly where the doll maker is. You know exactly where you went to get to talk to the doll maker. That magic has been undone on your mind to where the containment center is. And unfortunately, it seems like they do too. And we're gonna end right there.
oops.
Oops. Thank you for staying tuned with the episode 7 Unholy of the Arcane Court Seekers. And we're gonna start from reverse order. Jazz, how are you? How you feeling? How you do?
Feel great. I feel awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. What up? My name's Jazz, also known as _𝐶 on Twitter. For now, I don't know. Twitter seems to be doing okay. I feel like I do this every week, and it's just kind of like, what's happening? You can find me here on Girls Run These Worlds next Monday. What day is it today? Next Monday for the finale of the Arcane Court Seekers. And also this coming Thursday for the finale of Invincible Sword Coven. Wow, so many things.
So many finales.
So many finales. You can also catch me on Zeal Zaddy's channel tomorrow, Tuesday, and every other Tuesday. I mean, every Tuesday, not every other. You know what I mean? Every Tuesday for 𝐓𝐡𝐞. That just started, so there's no finale there. But yeah. Plus other stuff that's coming, but I can't talk about it yet. So
Cool. Red.
Hi, I'm Mistress Red, or Red or Mariah. I can be found here on Mondays, of course, but also on Mixed Average Studios every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern, where there's have their weekly Vampire the Masquerade game. We're currently at an in-between season type of thing with intermissions, and one of our cast members may die the next intermission. No one really knows, and the rest of the cast won't know until after the fact. So, that's a thing. Highly recommend you turning in. The other thing I'm part of is I'm one of the co-founders of Huntsman's Hydra, where I'll be running a Vastin game called Shifting Worlds. We will probably start that up in January, so stay tuned.
Cool, awesome. And Vin.
Hi guys, I'm Vin at 𝐵NVoxVA on Twitter. I'm an actual play performer and a voice actor. Just find my stuff on Twitter while it's still there. Again, that is 𝐵NVoxVA.
Cool. And Iris.
Hello. I'm doing bad. No. No, thank you for the wonderful session. My name has been Iris Wyndham. Pronouns she, they. I've been playing Cordelia Bennett. Pronouns she, her. The monstrous. You can find me at again for now, I guess. Who knows? On Twitter at Iris Wyndham BO, and you can find me on Instagram at Iris Wyndham. And that's it.
Okay. And that's it. Hi everyone. I'm Shy or Ambrose. She, they pronouns. You can find me everywhere as SS Ambrose, except for Twitter. You can find me as SS Ambrose _ because someone took that from me and I've been waiting to see if they left Twitter so I could take that shit, but apparently they didn't because how dare they? So I'm still _ goddammit. You can find me here again on Monday for the finale of this. I am super excited with everything everyone did. Holy hell. We're landing the plane for this part of the season. So we'll see what happens. afterwards. But in terms of other things, I'm still waiting to hear back about a couple of things that I have lined up. When they happen, I will definitely let y'all know, announce them on Twitter. And I am working on a couple of like personal projects as well that I can't wait to announce for everyone sometime soon. All of the horror variety, which I'm really excited about. And that's me. I love everything everyone did. So yes, thank y'all. With that, we're going to rate over to DQ, the Exquisite Corpse Presents. Is that what it is? I remember correctly? Cool. And yeah, if you like the story that you heard, as well as other stories that you hear on this channel, please consider subscribing. Y'all are all wonderful. And until next time, see you later.